What an unbelievable time in sports, in media, in the business. As I post on my Instagram story.com. Made sure to look good for the gram. Shout out to all the ladies that are watching on the gram. Shout out to all the hoes on the gram. That was inappropriate. Dude, there's some women on Instagram, you're just like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? You're like, come on now. What are we doing? You need to figure out something else to do with your life. Can't just be on Instagram. You gotta be somewhere else. You gotta put that thing away. If you guys know what I'm talking about, say, what up? I know what you're talking about, Vini. Also, we were playing Creed on the way in. Shout out to Creed, the band. Hey, Jen. Shout out to the band Creed. Does anybody know why I was playing the song or the band Creed? First person to guess why I played Creed wins and gets to decide what color shirt I wear tomorrow, Wednesday. Whoever guesses why I played Creed in celebration of what? Whoever guesses it right gets to decide what color shirt I wear on Wednesday. And if I don't have that color shirt, I'll go to Target and I'll buy it. I'll buy it, then I'll sell it, then I'll buy it, and I'll sell it. It also, no, unruly, no. Close. AEC, what up? We're going to be talking about the U.S., of course, dude. Of course, AE. But also, it has to, the reason I play the movie is also similar to the reason why I play the Creed, whatever. That might be a little bit too much. That might be a little bit too much. Callow is in here. Miami going all the way. Yeah. Just like this. Yeah. They're going all the way just like this. Yeah, they're going all the way just like this. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Breaking news.
Breaking news on the front of TBWZ. I got banned from TikTok Live. I got banned from TikTok Live until 4:16 p.m. Pacific time, so approximately 2 hours and 13 minutes from now, I can go live on TikTok. Ask me why. Hurry up. Hurry up! Somebody ask me why this happened to me and why I got banned from TikTok Live. The U.S. is beating the DR. They did. Why? MK6? Why Oreo? Why XD? Why AEC? Bribery. Can you imagine? Bribery? Fraud? Potential scam alerts. It was not because I said retard. If it was like just straight up like, hey, bro, you got banned because you said retarded, I'd be like this. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I understand it. It is China, after all. I got banned for bribery, fraud, and potential scams. What up? What does that even mean? I don't even know what I said. When you get banned, because I've been banned so many times off TikTok Live, I know exactly what's going on at this point now. When you get banned, the first thing that pops up is like this appeal thing, and it tells you like broke community guidelines. And then if they have evidence, they'll give you a clip of the portion of the live that they're referring to in that whole thing. Trying to do 7 different things at once, forgot to do the biggest thing of all. Go on Twitch. The clip wouldn't play. It would load to 99% and then go, and then would go away. And I'm like, what is happening? Where are we? What did I do wrong? So I am banned off TikTok Live for the next 2 hours and 12 minutes for bribery, fraud, and scams. I don't even know what I did. I bet you it's the guy with the take a wish thingy. Maybe. Maybe not. MK6, what up? They're trying to silence Zach. Maybe it's the Holocaust guy. That guy went, dude, the Holocaust kid went viral on Instagram. Shout out to that kid. Shout out to XD1 for being in here. Shout out for Oreo the cat. Unruly's in here. Jen is in here. AE Corona 10 is in here. Qualo is in here. My guys are, MK6 is in here. Unbelievable showing for the beginning of the show. Today is Monday, March 16th, 2026. You're listening to TBWZ Widescreen Radio. This weekend, I was going to do something this Saturday, but I ended up taking my grandma out to lunch. If you have a grandma and she's in your area, take her out to lunch ASAP. Take her to Ruby's. Shooby-dooby down to Ruby's where the food is great. Does anybody still go to Ruby's? When I was younger, Ruby's was like, yo, we're going to Ruby's today? Oh, we're going to go to South Coast Plaza right now? You're going to let me walk around the Container Store and buy a pencil holder? Really? We're going to hit Nordstrom Rack, DSW, and the Van store? We're going to roll right through South Coast Plaza, and then we're going to end at the top at the Tippity Wop Wop at the Crystal Cove, and we're going to hit Ruby's after? Come on now. For me, being younger, hitting Ruby's, going to the end of the pier, rocking and rolling on a cheeseburger or a French fries and a chicken finger. What am I talking about? They had a milkshake there. They had a Butterfinger milkshake that made my Butterfinger, made me finger my butter. It was unbelievable. It's so good. But who goes to Ruby's anymore? Is anybody out here going to Ruby's? Shout out to you if you are. I have one friend. He's actually in the chat all the time. Laser Rat is in here going to movies. Has anybody guessed why I played Creed yet? Has anybody guessed why I played Creed yet? Think about me. Think about who I am. Think about me as a person. Think about my interests and my ideas and what I like. And that will help. Everything about the Holocaust does numbers on Instagram. All right, MK. So here I am thinking that I generated a good clip off my skills and talents. And then you're like, nah, it was the algorithm. Actually, just kidding. That 12-year-old kid who's not going to get a job anymore, he's not going to be a good employee anywhere in his life. He's the one who did it. He's the one who beasted up on that clip. Today we have a lot of things to talk about. Boom. The reaction wheel. Come on now. I want to talk about NBA expansion. I want to talk about the World Baseball Classic. Team USA beating the Dominican Republic. Shout out to us. Shout out to America. Shout out to everything in between it. I feel bad for all the places that didn't have a team, all the countries that didn't have a team. But shout out to America for beating the Dominican Republic. And they did it without the bats. They did it only scoring 2 runs. Shout out to Paul Skeens. Shout out to Garrett Whitlock. Shout out to Mason Miller on the bump there. Shout out to all the pitchers that pitched for you, Team USA. Shout out to America. I want to talk about the Lakers, baby. Come on now. Why would I not talk about the Lakers? They might be the best team in basketball. I'm close to convincing myself that the Lakers are the best team in basketball and they could win the finals. What I want to talk about the Lakers, though, specifically, they're going on a 6-game road trip that is going to determine just how high I am on the Lakers entering the postseason. I'm letting you know right now. I just wanted to fair warn you guys. I'm gonna go full screen for this fair warning. If the Lakers win 4 of the next 6 games on the road, I'm gonna pick them as my pick to win the championship. That's how dumb and delusional I am right now. If they win 4 of the next 6 games on the road, I am picking them to win the finals. To hoist the Larry O'Brien. Luka Doncic is averaging 38 points a game over the past 7 games. And he's in the middle of a nasty divorce. That's on the wheel. Shout out to me. Transition. Luka divorce. There's nothing, you know what I mean? A lot of people want to talk about the buckets that he put up in the game winner, the game that he had, and the 33 and the 15 and the 12. I want to talk about this brother getting a divorce. Someone today told me that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best. I don't know why I put a Z in his last name. That SGA is the best player in the NBA. SGA is probably going to be the MVP and probably deserves to be the MVP. And I am all for him being the MVP of the league this season. But is he the best player in the league? Xinjiang Bongji. Absolutely not, brother. Xinjiang Hangji. I mean, that's not in my key. I'm going to try to get it. And then Zach's bracket. I don't know if you guys want to do this today. I think we're going to try something a little bit different today, personally. Let me know what you guys think. I was personally going to do my bracket on Wednesday. Since the tournament starts Thursday, I thought my bracket would be good for Wednesday to like run us into the whole shebang, the dance. My thought was, though, if we're not going live till 4:16 in 2 hours and 6 minutes on TikTok, do I just roll 2 hours? If I'm going to roll 2 hours straight without going live on the socials, then I could do my bracket, and that would take up a big chunk of time. Or I could try Instagram Live. I'm not convinced yet. I kind of want to try IG Live. So we're going to do the first hour of the show as we usually do. I'm going to take my 5-minute break at the bottom of the hour. At the top of the hour, at the 3 p.m. mark, Pacific time, we'll be going live on Instagram, which is a whole new batch of people. I want to let you guys know something real fast. In my head, I thought that the most cooked people in the world were going to be like the YouTube comments, the Facebook people, and like the TikTok people. In my head, I thought IG was going to be the most normal people ever. Brother, I get more hate on Instagram than anywhere else. Maybe because it's my biggest platform, but also those people are nasty, nasty, horrible people. Awful, awful, awful bad. So I'm hoping that if I go live on Instagram, the callers are going to be so awful. Facebook Live, XD, there it is. That's the answer. Facebook Live would be hilarious. Why don't we just broadcast straight to Fox News? Why? I have an idea. Why don't we just broadcast on ESPN? What up, Moshi? Lakers might win because Luka going to need a ring back. Oh! Moshi, if you were in the... So what I do when there's a funny joke said in the chat on Twitch, I pin it to the top. Yeah, XD1, you're pinned. I pin the chat to the top so everyone knows, like, oh, that guy had a zinger. Moshi, Lakers might win because Luka going to need a ring back. That is, brother, that is the chat of the day. It's going to be hard to pass that one up. So shout out to you, Moshi. If there's a YouTube mod in here, if you want to... Moshi, actually, do you want to be our YouTube mod? There you go. You just got promoted. Congratulations, brother. You just got promoted to YouTube mod.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got a mod. This show starts the same way every single day. And if you know what the Creed thing is or why I played Creed, remember, winner gets to pick my shirt color tomorrow, the biggest prize TBWZ has ever done. If you know why I played Creed on the way in, chat me, hit me hard. But you're going to also get a hint when I do the movie of the day. Today's show starts the same way every single day. It starts with today's verse of the day, which comes to you from Colossians, chapter 3, verses 12 is where I'm going to focus here for today. Since God chose you, man, brother, how many times do I have to say it? Man, brother, how many times do I... Yeah, Colossians 3. How many times do I have to say it? Chosen, chosen, chosen. God chose you. Man, that's crazy. Since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourselves with tenderhearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Can we do that this week? Can we be merciful to someone who has wronged us? Can we be kind to someone who doesn't deserve it? Can we be humble in the face of the unhumility people? Jeez, holy crap. Oh my gosh, worst sentence of all time. Holy crap, Vini. Can we be gentle to the aggressors, and can we be patient with the people in our life who are frustrating? Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Can we do that? Do we know someone who's wronged us? Can we forgive them? Remember, the Lord forgave you. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. So you must forgive others. Above all, clothe yourselves with love. Love, love, love. Mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, love, forgiving others. Be merciful and always, 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 always be thankful. Love you guys. We also have the movie of the day. Today's movie of the day. Oh no! Ah! There will be blood! No, I'm just, you're good, Moshi. But you're dead to me, but you're good. No, you're good, but you're dead to me. Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Shout out to Paul Thomas Anderson. Shout out to PTA. Last night he won his very, very first Oscar. And One Battle After Another, my favorite movie of the year. If you've been around this show for a while, you've heard me talk about One Battle After Another for a while now. Shout out. Breaking news. Breaking news. The winner of the 2026 Best Picture of the Year is One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, featuring Chase Infinity, who stole the show. Fellas, we usually don't do a lot of voyeurism on this show. Usually. But sometimes, every once in a while, as guys who love chicks, we got to just appreciate what women can be. There is a certain level of admiration that I have for just the woman, in general. There's like something crazy about like just everything about the woman. And that's biological. That ain't me. That's my blood and my guts. That's my bio. It's my Bahama. That's not me in my head being like, I want to be super into chicks. That's like your biology. And some guys' biology is super into guys. That's whatever. Do your thing. Not saying it's bad or wrong. Do your thing, brother. I have a obsession, not obsession. I think women are the coolest. Like women are. What am I doing? Women are awesome. Women are hot. Women are so hot. And Chase Infinity might be the hottest of all time. I mean, come on now. Stunned at the Oscars. Chase Infinity did. She was the star of one battle after another. She absolutely killed it on the screen, getting a nomination, and also killed it on the red carpet. Well. And she's so silly and funny.
I wanted to ask, when did you first see Titanic? You obviously didn't see it in a movie theater because you weren't born when Titanic came out.
I saw it last year when I was filming.
We were talking about the band.
You didn't see it during one battle.
No, I didn't.
So you didn't.
She's so funny and cool, and I love her so much, and she would be a great wife to me. I think she would enjoy hanging out with me. I think she would enjoy spending time with me. I don't know. She's 25. She's perfect for me. She's centimeters tall. Oh my gosh, this is such a... Wait, what is this weird... Chase Infinity has been selected as the most beautiful and attractive active woman living in the world. By who? Translated from Turkish? What? Brother, who is this guy? He's talking about her foot size and her skin color? What? What a weird Turkish guy. Who is this? Follow. Shout out to Chase Infinity. Michael B. Jordan won an Oscar, and he's Creed. Unruly, shout out to you, brother. You are the winner of the challenge that we just did today. The reason I played Creed on the way in is because Michael B. Jordan, shout out to that man, the winner of the best actor in the world. Michael B. Jordan 2026 for Sinners. Sinners was a great film, awesome movie. It was a fun time at the movies. If you haven't seen it yet, please go watch it. If for whatever reason your parents are like mine and just refuse to watch it then tell them it's really good and it's entertaining and they'll have a good time watching it. And Michael B. Jordan just won Best Actor of the Year because of how good both his performances were in the movie. Yes, he does play twins in the film. Shout out to him. Was I pulling for Timothée Chalamet? Yeah, come on now. I was pulling for Timmy hard. Pause. I'm a huge Timothée Chalamet fan. I ain't afraid to admit it. Paprika? I love the brother. I look up to him in so many ways. He, for years now, has been trying so hard to be the man, and guess what? He's doing it right before your eyes. I just appreciate anybody that tries. All the people who are like, yo, I don't like all the Timothée Chalamet, him like he's everywhere, he's arrogant, he's pretentious, he's this. Shut up. He's trying to be everywhere. He's trying to do that. So in order to win the Oscar, you have to kind of put yourself out there and do a bunch of press stuff and put your name in the limelight and be well known. You have to do that to win best actor. And that's what Timothée Chalamet did with this whole press run with Marty Supreme. And then he did it and everyone's like, I don't like this guy. Which one is it? Do you want him to try hard or do you want him to not try? Because I hate when people don't try. I hate people that are sitting around like, nah, trying's not for me. Trying's lame, dude. They were cooking him at the Oscars. They were. They absolutely were. Oh, no, XD. Oh, no. I saw Creed and thought about One Last Breath. Guys, I don't even know if I like Creed. I know. I'm an Oasis fan. I love Pink Floyd, too. Drop your favorite Pink Floyd song in the chat while I get this thing ready to rat. Boom. Phone call alert. Phone call alert. Brother, what is up? I know who you are, but let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
Well, Andres, A. Coronatan, calling from Panama City, Panama. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Andres, how are you doing today, bro? I'm just having a great day. I watched the Oscars last night. I watched some of the basketball going on during the day. We have the March Madness bracket coming out. It just feels like a good time to be alive, Andres.
Yeah, just a little disappointed with the call, like the last couple calls in the baseball classic. Have been following the tournament since the beginning.
Yeah.
My country was in it. You mentioned that earlier. Panama was in it. We had so many close games, whatnot. But I think they did them dirty to the Dominicans. We know that money always wins the U.S. in the final. Nobody knows that that's not right, but
It's true.
come on.
Yeah,
We
so
could
now
have
we
gone to extra innings. We could have just,
my thing is, and I'm totally with you, that last call on Geraldo Perdomo was low. It was low. It was not a strike. And there was a call earlier on Juan Soto that also was not a strike. My only thing, Andres, is like this team only scored 1 run. They had like 7 hits. Like they need to put more runs on the board and not have it come down to a call by the umpire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the other thing. The game, I was expecting a lot more runs from both teams.
Yeah.
Like, defense showed up for both of them.
Yeah.
And I guess that was also part of it, but I don't know. Being rigged sometimes, sports are sports.
Yeah.
It happens in soccer a lot. The only other thing is, why were the umpires not from, maybe Puerto Rico is close enough to the U.S., but
yeah.
Colombia, Panama, something else? Soccer in FIFA, they don't allow the umpires to be from the same, or the refs to be from the same country.
I didn't know that. I did not know that the home refs could not be from the country. Very interesting. I think I'm with you. I think the refs maybe should have been from all over the place, and we could have gotten some. There's good refs in the Dominican Republic. Ultimately, one of the reasons I love baseball,
maybe Cuban or Puerto Rico, something that was neutral, basically.
Something that was neutral. I'm with you. I think baseball is always going to have that factor of it, of like bad calls, of a referee occasionally making a bad call, and it's part of the game. But ultimately, like, they should have been swinging the bats, and they should have scored more runs. And it's kind of on them, I think, because they didn't put up any sort of action throughout the game. But ultimately, the pitching was just so good for Team USA. For both of them, yeah. Well, yeah, Dominican had some. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I got difficult, but yeah, I'm like, well, glad for the U.S. I'm just going to close it out real quick, and let's see how it goes tonight. And hopefully the final is not. Hopefully we don't have a questionable call in the final. Let's just leave it at that. I'm with you, and there's going to be no Paul Skeens on that game. So it looks like Venezuela and Italy play tonight. I'm going to lean towards Italy. Aaron Nola is on the bump for them, and he's an awesome pitcher. I would lean towards Italy. They also haven't lost a game yet in the World Baseball Classic. I know Venezuela has a great lineup, but Italy does as well. They got a bunch of players, a bunch of ballers, and they're very hot right now. So Italy versus USA. I think that's what we're going to get in the finals. Well, I'm just to keep it interesting, I'm just going to go with Venezuela since, they beat Japan, the whole favorite since the beginning. So we'll talk about it, Wednesday? Well, Andres, let's call in Wednesday and talk about it, and then we can also talk about it Friday if we don't finish the game up. But Andres, brother, thank you for calling in and getting the show started. No problem. Have a good one. You too. Talk to you soon, bro. Bye. Bye. Even Bullet Slinger said, umps mess up every game. We cannot say they won because of 2 questionable calls. I'm with you on that. My one thing about the game, it was a bad call. It was a really, really bad call. And Andres does make a point. In FIFA, they don't let the host country the refs are not from the host country. But I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that the best umpires in the world are USA umpires. So would we rather limit controversy and have non-USA people? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be good at talking today. I've already just determined it. I'm not going to be good at talking today. Oh, no. Unruly tweeted the shirt at me. What does this mean? Is it in my noties? Oh gosh. Is it purchasable? I can't even make this, but if I could, dude, this is the best shirt of all time, by the way. This is going to be our first merch drop. Guys, we're going to drop some merch at some point this year. Maybe around thank you for calling in, Andres. You're the man. We're going to drop some merch at some point this year, and I think we're going to lean towards the all salami is sausage, but not all sausage is salami shirt. And then underneath, we'll just add like a little quote, like a little dash right here, then it says Vini. Or should it say ZCA? I think it'll say ZCA. So then it's kind of 2 inside jokes all at once. And of course, we're gonna get it on the salami print. That mom spaghetti knees weak, arms are heavy salami print. Shout out to Unruly for making this shirt design. Thank you for Sam Altman and ChatGPT for helping us out too along the way. If you go on Amazon though, and you go on Amazon Prime, Unruly and you get an actual shirt that I can purchase on Amazon Prime, let's do that. Because then I can buy it and sell it, and then buy it and then I'll buy it and then auction it off. One day we'll do a fat auction. I just want to look at Chase Infinity one more time. And I hope that's not weird for Mom if you're listening, Jen if you're listening. I hope this isn't weird, but here's the thing. I'm slowly realizing I'm a total catch. I'm the total package. Look at me. I'm the total package, baby. I am nice. I'm kind. I love Jesus. What else do you want? I think I would make her happy. I'd make her like that. I would make her smile just like that. I would make her smile. I'd make her happy. I'd make her food. I'm a good cook. I'd be watching sports. If she was like, hey, no sports today, we're going to go on a walk and a hike, I'd say, yeah, let's do it. No, I'd be like this. Hey, shut up! I try to decide what we do. I don't even know what to... It feels like there's something I should be doing right now, and I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm too locked in on her. First of all, if you guys want to know how real of a guy I am, I was first enamored by her because of her performance on the screen, not because of the way she looked, okay? I didn't even know she looked this hot. Because in the movie, she's not like wearing the makeup and stuff. Like she's very, very muted and like mellow and chill and like hair up in a pony and like minimal makeup. She's like sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. And I'm like, that's when she's the prettiest. I hope that she doesn't take it wrong. But she's actually not. She's way hotter when she's dolled up to a T. This is a sports show, by the way. Oh gosh. Unruly's now dropping links. Can you buy my shirt? I love Chase Infinity so much. She's so talented. All right, this is it. Best weenie ever. What color? Oh, green? Ew. I look so bad in green. I look horrible in green. I look horrible in red, too. Dude, this could be my Lakers shirt. I had to get a purple one and get a men's big and tall. Oh, yeah, I'm big and tall. I mean, a men's large. Best weenie ever. Let me know what color to get, Unruly, and I'll buy it and I'll sell it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Going on Amazon, broadcasting live to 11 people. Dangerous game. I want to start the show, fellas. I know we have the Wheel of Names and the Wheel of Topics awards today. That was a break. I know we have the Wheel of Topics, including NBA expansion, the World Baseball Classic, the Lakers, best players in the NBA, the Luka getting divorced, and then my bracket. I'm going to take that off right now. Ah! What are we doing? No, I did not mean to spin it. Best player in the NBA, that'll be the first thing we talk about. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, yeah, here I was. Here I was. Oh, oops, I forgot this. My dad the other day was like, I never heard you yell that loud on the show. And I was like, oh, what was I yelling about? Because, dude, I'm telling you, the show ends and I just like forget what happened. I walk out of the room like this. What I want, you've got, but it might be hard. Then I'm like this. Oh, I have so much work to do. My dad was like, what were you yelling about? I was like, I don't know what part. And he's like, I couldn't even understand it. It was gibberish. And I realized it was me doing my Japanese like fight scene in a movie. I wanted to start the show very, very plain and simply with a poem. I want to start the show very plain and simply, as most shows will today, with a poem. Just kidding. March Madness is here, brother. Congratulations, you made it. From the Super Bowl till March Madness starts is like one of the toughest stretches as a sports fan. Luckily, during this stretch this year, 2026, thank you, Jesus, We had the Olympics and we had the World Baseball Classic to kind of get us over there. But now all the woes are disappearing as we flow straight into March Madness. From March Madness, it's a pretty smooth sailing into the NBA playoffs, into the NHL playoffs, into the finals, into the Stanley Cup, and then boom, boom, it's summertime. I'm walking on sunshine. We're rolling, dude, but March is here. And we had TBWZ. Shout out to you, Unruly. You were the man. And NFL free agency. Yeah. Paprika. This year in March Madness, I am so overjoyed to watch the product on the court because I do believe, and I'm not saying this because I'm an optimist. I'm not saying this because I just like a good time. Oh, you know that Vini? He loves a good time. Talking about me like I'm a loose one. Okay. NIL has completely leveled the playing field. This is now year 3 of NIL, right? Am I year 3 or 4? Year 3 or 4 of NIL. It has completely leveled the playing field to where the top line, the blue bloods, the top of the NCAA find themselves much closer to the 30th best team. Whereas 3 years ago, the 30th best team, and I don't know why I'm choosing 30th because that's a hard word to say. The 30th best team was not even close to the top. This year, sandwich, baby. All of the teams that are up at the top, in the top 25, if you will, of NCAA that are in the tournament, the gap between 1 and 25 is smaller than it's ever been. There is such a congested amount of talent in the top because of NIL and what it's done. And the ability to sign players that wouldn't normally sign with your team. To bring guys in that would automatically just say yes to Duke because it's Duke. That kid's going to Nebraska now because guess what? They offered him $150. They offered him $1 million a Louis duffel bag. And he said, yeah, I'll take it. I think we're going to get a ton of upsets for that reason in March Madness this year. Kansas State isn't. Whoa. I thought K-State made it. Am I tripping? I don't know. I actually need to look at the bracket. We're going to do that in just a second. We saw it in football this year. We saw it in football where the 10 seed Miami went to the Natty and Indiana built a program overnight. NIL has allowed every program in America with a checkbook to compete for national championships. Do you know why the NBA players make so much more than NFL players? I'm sorry. It's a lot easier for these teams in college basketball to build great programs overnight than it is in football because there's only like 15 guys on the roster. The reason NBA players make so much more than NFL players is not because the league generates more money. It's because in the NFL they have to pay 53 guys to set up a team, and in the NBA they only have to pay 15. And they have the same basic salary cap numbers. It's a lot easier to build a basketball program overnight with NIL in college sports than it is football because you're paying so many less players. This is season 3 for NIL in college hoops. And we're seeing players make multi-million dollars playing for schools and programs where every player is making 6 figures. Not everyone can afford to do this, obviously. There are some teams out there that cannot afford to do this, some schools that just aren't willing to put money into the programs. But there's a lot more that can than you would think. The top line teams, the top of the top, your Dukes, your North Carolinas, your Virginias, Bama, Michigan, I'll put them in there. They've all been brought down a rung on the ladder and much closer to the guys in that 20 to 25 range because all of those teams below them have taken a step up. We now have a league on our hands, which is essentially a formula revolving around players getting a bag, playing a year, and then transferring or going to the draft. Nobody truly has any idea of what to make of this. That's why if you hear any expert telling you who to take and tell them to shove it. Don't listen to a single expert. Don't listen to experts at anything, Paprika. Experts are overrated. Be your own expert. Someone tells you who to pick in March Madness in your bracket, tell that person to buzz right off. Pick off vibes this year. I'm going all vibes on my bracket this year. I'm not doing any of the expert stuff. I'm not watching anyone on TikTok. I'm not watching any YouTube videos. I couldn't care what Joe Lenardi has to say. Or Jay Billis. Get out of here. I don't care. Peter Schrager was like, I'm going to be announcing my bracket tomorrow on Get Up. Holy crap, I don't care. Really, Schrags? The fact that they used Peter Schrager to replace Greeny when Greeny's off on Get Up and not me is crazy. Troy is beating Nebraska. Blorp, what up, Blorp? UMBC is undefeated against 1 seeds in the NCAA tournament. That is very true. A few years ago, UMBC did beat Virginia in what was that 2016? Did I say a few years? That was 10 years ago. Was that 10 years ago? Am I tripping sauce right now? Are my socks on my hands right now and I'm walking on the wall? Am I using like tube socks as gloves right now? Am I absolutely in the loony bin? 2018. Wow, 8 years ago. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't say that. This year is going to be very, very different in the NCAA tournament. I think we're going to get a lot of upsets personally. And where can I see some upsets? I just said don't listen to any experts. Brother, I ain't no expert, okay? I ain't no expert. So listen to Vini. Here's the whole thing that you need to understand. Don't listen to anybody that calls themselves an expert. Only listen to guys that confirm that they're idiots, like me, like Vini, okay? Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. I know ball. Just kidding. I haven't watched a single college basketball game this year. I've watched 7 college basketball games this season. I've watched 7. I've probably watched 75 NBA games. Well, I've watched every Laker game except for 2. So I've watched 150 NBA games and I haven't watched a single NCAA game because in my head, when I was getting ready for the show, when it was football season, I was like, I need to make sure I watch a lot of NBA so when football ends, I'm up on NBA, and it worked. But how quickly the world transitions to college basketball and how quickly I'm left in the dust. Last time Maryland didn't make it too, so I decided to support UMBC and freaked when they won. Yeah, dude, Blorp is a little freak, bro. Blorp out here being freaky, yeah. Duke, Siena. Duke's a good team. Take them. Siena, Ohio State, TCU. This is a vibes play, brother. This is a vibes play. Literally, let me know. Are you feeling red or are you feeling purple? Are you feeling like a Buckeye or a Horned Frog? It's clear and obvious to me. Purple and Horned Frog are both better than a Buckeye and red. So we're going TCU in this game, most likely. I don't know why. St. John's, good team, but also kind of mid. Probably might lose to Northern Iowa. Dude, I don't know what. Okay, vibes play. I'm probably taking Northern Iowa. Kansas plays Cal Baptist. Go California, but Kansas is very good. Louisville plays South Florida. Give me Louisville, maybe. I don't know. Michigan State plays North Dakota. UCLA plays UCF. UConn and Furman are going at it. Heck yeah. Look at all these games. Clemson, Iowa. This is a vibes play. Imagine this is a football game and then make your pick. First thing you should do when you take Clemson, Iowa, imagine this is a football game and then make your pick. Same with Nebraska and Troy. North Carolina plays VCU. Don't care. Illinois plays Penn. Penn won the Ivy League on a buzzer beater. It was awesome. Shout out to Penn. I might take them. Because Illinois, I don't know. St. Mary's, my brother almost went there, so I might take St. Mary's in this game. Plus Texas A&M does sus things. Look at this sus. Oh, my gosh. Look at this sus crap that Texas. Oh, my gosh. Grok, get out of here. Look at this sus stuff that. Oh, I mean, this is Texas A&M baseball. Double hand to butt and then a pump. This is just straight up homosexual behavior. How bad did this guy just get shelled? Bro, look at the homie in the bottom of the screen. This guy just got absolutely shelled. Northern Iowa winning on a full court buzzer beater. Blorp, you called it first. This homie just got absolutely shelled in this game. And then this dude who definitely doesn't play decided, let me go sexually assault my teammate. Double smack. Pump. Also, 46 is at fault here, too. Bro, this is the only guy that realized, like, what is happening? This guy said pause. This guy is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I gave up a double. Did you guys see the Rizzler at AEW? Because I did. No way, hit him with the Riz face. No! Yeah, get him, Rizzler! Yo! I'm like this person. That's horrible. No way! Boom! That was a huge boom from Big Justice, dude. Shout out to Big Justice. I don't care about any of this. Dude, I can just pick my bracket in 5 seconds. Should I just do it in 5 minutes? Or should I wait till Wednesday and put actual thought into it? Thought or 5 minutes? Thought or 5 minutes? THOUGHT or 5 minutes? Let me know. Wednesday or now? Let's say Wednesday or now in the chat if you guys want me to do it now or if you want me to wait till Wednesday. I did actually write a poem about LeBron James. Now? Okay, I did one. Now? Yo, sorry I'm late. See, Kraus, you're good, dog. You're good. We're just chit-chatting, having a good time. Absolutely rolling with it. Oreo says, do my bracket right now live in 5 minutes or less, or wait until Wednesday and put some actual thought into it. The idea of just letting it rip, then doing it in 5 minutes, and having like I could set a timer for 5 minutes and do my bracket in 5. That'd be funny. Dean Jom Jom D. We hate thought around here. How long ago did you start? 42 minutes. I started at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I was watching baseball today, or this weekend, and Albert Pujols was playing. Not playing. Jeez. I'm having one of those days. It was cool watching Albert Pujols manage the Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic. I miss watching Albert Pujols play. I do. And it made me think a lot about other players that I miss watching play. Like I miss watching Mike Vick play. Conor McGregor fight. I miss watching Jamal Crawford shoot and Big Daddy Vladdy hitting big flies. I miss Shaq, Temu Solani, Garrett Anderson, and Vijay Singh. I miss Rey Mysterio, Drew Brees, D. Wade, and watching Barry Bonds swing. Reggie Bush, Rip Hamilton, Lev Bell, Alfonso Soriano, No Sean Moreno, Corey Perry, Pudge Rodriguez, Carlos Zambrano. I miss all the great names of sports, and the list can go on and on, but today I am just thankful because I still have LeBron. Boom. Cut to LeBron edit right there. That's for XD and any sort of editor out there that wants to make sports edits. That's the new LeBron, sound. I miss Tim Duncan. No, you don't. Tim Duncan played a horrible, boring game. I'm a Cards fan from St. Louis. Paprika. I'll give it to you right now, XD, if you want to cook that. I'll give it to you right now, XD, if you want to cook that. I sound like such a loser sometimes. Hey, be nice to me. Hey, be nice to Vini. Yeah, let's do my bracket. I've 17 minutes on the clock. Do you think I can get it done in 17 minutes? Jing zhong bong ji, jinga ding a dong. Is it this? No, it's this. All right, XD, I'm uploading it into the footage folder. Dude, the edit of that will be so hard. It'll be so sick. Mizzou all the way? Okay. Let's do this thing. Let's do my bracket. Boing. I miss prime Klay Thompson. Same. Duke, TCU, St. John's, Kansas, Louisville, North Dakota State, UCF, UConn, Florida, Iowa, Vandy, Nebraska, North Carolina will lose to VCU, and Penn will beat Illinois. St. Mary's, Houston. I don't even know who my winner is yet. Michigan, Georgia, Texas Tech, Bama, Miami, Ohio, SMU, Virginia, Kentucky, Iowa State. Come on. No! Come on. Florida, Vandy, VCU, Houston. Michigan, Bama, Miami, Ohio, SMU, Kentucky, Michigan, Florida, Houston. What happened to Duke? Oh my gosh, there's a whole another side of this thing. Duke, Kansas, Louisville, UCF. I didn't even do this side. Arizona, Utah State, Wisconsin, Arkansas, BYU, Gonzaga, Miami, Purdue. This one is all chalk. All chalk all the way. That's a horrible, horrible, horrible sign. And then let's go Arkansas, Arizona, BYU, Miami. Miami beats BYU, Arizona, Duke here, UCF here. Not Louisville here. Cool. Michigan will win. Houston will win. Houston gets revenge. And then I have the Louisville winning and Arizona winning. I'm going to have Michigan, Houston, and I'm going to pick Houston. How many total points will be scored in the championship game? It's going to be 62-74. It's going to be a 12-point win. No, sorry. 70-68. What is that? 138. Boom. Enter, done. Is there submit? There it is. My championship pick is Houston. My championship is Houston. When is the fantasy baseball draft? Coming up. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please let the people know your name and where you calling from.
It's me, Kraus.
Yes, my guy Kraus calling in. What up, dog?
I was asking why you didn't pick Mizzou to win.
You're from Missouri, right?
Yeah.
I didn't pick Mizzou to win because I actually have no idea.
Mizzou, we almost beat Bama. We beat Florida.
They did beat.
Yeah,
Mizzou. Florida. Mizzou's a good team, dude. I think there's going to be a lot of like weird upsets in this tournament. Although I don't even know if I picked any. You want to know why, Kraus? And I think this is for a lot of people. Paprika, maybe. How often I've done so much research to go into a March Madness tournament, and I've watched games and I've consumed content and I've thought a lot about it and I've looked up stats and KenPom and all these crazy things that don't matter. And then I end up like getting my bracket gets busted on day 2, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why did I spend so much time? So instead of doing that, I'm going off vibes. I'm going off vibes and how I'm feeling and the way that the button clicks, the way that the logos look next to each other, the color matchup that I'm seeing. I'm going straight off vibes and feelings and name and logos. That's what I'm doing this March Madness. That is my strategy. How about you?
I just think Mizzou's going to go all the way. I think the final's going to be Mizzou versus Duke.
Duke versus Mizzou in the finals? You're that high on Mizzou?
Yeah.
Have you been to a game this year? A Missouri game?
No, I've never been to a Mizzou game.
No, never in your life. What would it take to get you out to a Missouri game?
I don't know. I might go to the March Madness one. It's in St. Louis. So.
It is in St. Louis. You're kind of close by, right?
Yeah.
Also, St. Louis is playing. Oh, I'm taking St. Louis instead of Georgia. I switched that. St. Louis is a good team too, bro.
Yeah, we had a couple losses this season, but I think we can win.
Dude, they're a really good team. But you're all in on Missouri. You're all in on Mizzou. Can you just give us like a 1-minute rant as to why Missouri is the best team in college basketball?
I mean, I kind of already said it, in my opinion, because we beat Florida, who was, again, last year's champion of March Madness. We beat, Bama. Yeah, we've had a couple of losses, but, like, I think...
You beat Bama.
What?
You beat Bama?
No, we beat Florida.
Oh.
Did I say Bama? Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay.
We beat Florida, last year's March Madness champion. We almost beat Bama. We lost by like point. Last year we beat Kansas. We still have a lot of those players.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
There's a lot of other reasons in my opinion. I just can't think of them right now.
No, that's okay. I'm totally with you. How was school today?
I didn't go to it.
What were you doing?
Spring break.
I see. Did you do anything for spring break, or you just chilling at the house?
Just chilling at the house.
Just rocking and rolling. What's the last? Do you in your grade? Do you still go on field trips?
No.
No. What was the last what was the last? I know you're in high school, but I don't know if there were still high school field trips because I went on one a little bit. But what was the last field trip you went on?
Well, COVID kind of hit around, so probably I think it might have been 4th grade.
Whoa, 4th grade? That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you go.
Kraus, you're the absolute man, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right, peace. My guy Kraus calling into the show, getting us rolling, getting us in on the March Madness love and affection in the crowd tonight. I picked Houston. You want to know why? I pick Houston every single year, and every single year they let me down, but guess what? This year is my year. This is the year that they actually make it happen. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Bort from Baltimore.
Blorp from, what is that? That's Maryland.
Yeah.
What's the abbreviation for Maryland? Is it MY?
MD.
MD. Like a doctor. Like I'm a Baltimore doctor. Call me MD. Blorp, you're calling into the show, dog. How are you feeling about today? How are you feeling about March Madness?
This is my favorite time of year.
It's the
so
best.
Awesome.
Now I'm not much of one anymore. I'm not a gambling man. Are you a gambling man?
Absolutely not.
No. I do remember though, one of the worst times of my life every year when I was gambling was March Madness because I would place like 25 different wagers and I would lose all my money. And it just all goes away really fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a problem now. Like, yeah. I mean, I just like watching college basketball. Like one of the first games of the year, there's this like media people that they call themselves Field of 68. They were like live streaming one of the games on YouTube. They got like the rights to it and everything. One of the first games of the season.
Wow.
Like it was a random 2 mid-majors, random schools, but there were like 20,000 people watching, and the entire chat was people saying what they bet on the game.
Yeah. They're saying they're taking the over, they're taking the under, they're taking this team by +4. It's wild. It's taking over. Blorp, as someone who is well versed in the sport of college basketball, can you just drop some knowledge on us for the next couple minutes?
Okay, so I like Troy to upset Nebraska.
Okay.
I watched a couple games early in the season where I noticed like beginning of the season is like kind of irrelevant to most people, but I like to see like that's when you get to see like these mid-majors, these like 14, 15 seeds take on actual big schools. So during that time, Troy was they took on San Diego State, and then they took on UCF, not
Whoa.
UCF. What's it called?
USF?
No, USC.
Oh, wow.
They took on USC like a few days later. And both games went to overtime. One of them went to triple, and Troy lost on the craziest buzzer beater 3 I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And they actually beat San Diego State a few days before that, despite it being sent to overtime on a half-court buzzer beater 3 by San Diego State. Jeez.
So Troy's played some good competition.
Yeah, I mean, both times I saw them play actual good schools, like they took them down to the wire and even beat San Diego State.
Wow. And San Diego State's a team that just missed. I think they were the last 4 out. Last 4 out. So
it's a good school.
It's a good school.
Watch out for the name Cooper Campbell.
Cooper Campbell.
He's
on
Troy? He's on Troy. Yeah.
Okay. Is he a certified white boy?
He is a certified white boy.
Oh, is he going to be the guy? Because, every year in March Madness, there's a guy that takes over.
So he was the guy in those games. But I looked at the stats for the season, and, like, he wasn't even the best player, but it looks like he just has the ability to take over. He has, like, a twin brother also.
This is absolutely going to be the guy. Because you know what I mean? Like, remember Jack Golke last year for Oakland or a couple years ago?
Oh, my gosh, that was so sick.
Every single year, there's one dude, and he's usually a certified white boy, that just takes over all of America's heart and soul. And if Troy wins that first game, it's absolutely going to be Cooper Campbell.
Yeah, the red hair sticks out. He has a brother who like looks similar to him, who's on the team.
He's the Red Mamba.
Exactly.
The Red Mamba from Troy. Oh my gosh, this we might just get Cooper Campbell jerseys for the whole squad. He's 6'1".
Let's do it.
He's 6'1". He's from Puyallup, Washington. 195, 6'1". Jeez, bro.
Yeah.
So he's a baller. So you like Troy in there. There's a lot of blue bloods this year that aren't really kind of seeded super high. I know why UNC is a little bit down, but like Kentucky is a 5 seed. Like, how are we feeling about like the blue blood programs in college basketball this year? Do you think it's going to be one of those teams, or is it going to be a team that like a Troy or like a Vandy or like a Nebraska that maybe hasn't been around for that long?
I mean, the last few years, just because of the NIL situation, I just feel like it's not only been the blue bloods. I forgot there was that tournament. I don't remember which year it was. UConn ended up winning it, which is a blue blood. But I mean, you had San Diego State, Creighton, and Miami in the Final Four. That was just. Oh wait, no, Florida Atlantic was in that Final Four.
It was FAU and Miami.
Yeah.
And then that was San Diego State as well that year.
I don't know how good USF is, but I'll tell you why to root for them.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 years ago, I've been to 2 college home stadiums. One of them is Maryland.
Yeah.
The other one is USF. When I was on a trip down in Tampa, they were
Terps.
taking on FAU. FAU is ranked. Like, this is the year after they made the Final Four, and USF they're competing with USF at the top of their division.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the game. I think it was the first sold out game in USF's history.
Wow.
And like one of the wildest environments I've ever been in. And like they ended up winning, but crazy environment. The coach of that team who like made USF like good, he passed away after that season.
Wow. Really?
So this is the second season since he passed away. So I feel like just because of that, I'm going for them, just along with the fact that I watched them live.
Yeah, that's a good reason. You know what? I'm going to go with them too. I'm going to follow in your shoes, in your footsteps.
It's just a vibe pick, exactly.
Yeah, it's all about vibes this year. That's all I'm doing this year. Will a number 1 seed win the Natty this year?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona and Michigan are the 2 teams for me that have kind of separated themselves.
So dominant. Yeah.
They're so dominant, dude. I know it's going to be a year of parity, and we're going to have a lot of upsets. I think a lot of those are going to... I don't think we have a lot of strong 3 or 4 seeds, or even 2 seeds, really. I think we're going to see a lot of strength from seeds 4 through 7, and then, of course, just the 1 seeds are very, very good this year. The 1 seed that has the hardest time, I think, getting there is probably Duke. Duke is obviously going to get, like, probably TCU, Kansas, and then maybe even like a Louisville or a UConn or a USF team. I think Duke has a tough run to the finals.
I honestly haven't had so much time to look at the bracket yet, but
yeah.
So I'm not sure who has the hardest, easiest.
Yeah, you're good, Blorp. Have you been watching the World Baseball Classic?
Of course,
dude. How about USA? Controversial call at the end of the game, but I've been saying all day, like, you only scored 1 run in that game. You got to get the bat off the shoulder, and you got to hit the ball. Not necessarily in that situation, Geraldo Perdomo, but throughout the game, DR got shut down, and it doesn't matter about the calls at the end because you guys just didn't hit the ball all game.
I mean, it's also if you watch the umpire of that game, like he was calling those the whole game. Soto, the inning before, got called out on strikes on basically an identical pitch.
Yeah, the Soto pitch was the inning before, and he did have like that slider right in that same exact spot. And, Mason Miller dropped it right off in there because he knew that the ump was giving it to him. It's been an awesome World Baseball Classic.
100%. I mean,
it's so fun.
It shows so much how much baseball has grown in the last 4 years. Because the last World Baseball Classic, like, I don't think the final got as many views as the Mexico-USA game.
The only reason
it was the first round game.
The first round game. Yeah. I mean, The final was Japan and USA. So that was the game when we had Shohei Ohtani pitching to Mike Trout.
Yeah,
in the ninth inning.
But even that didn't get as many views as like a first round game this year. And like,
dude,
baseball's grown so much in the last year.
I was at a bar in Newport Beach for the USA Canada game, and after the game, people were chanting USA, USA. Like, people were really, really into it. It felt great. It felt great to be American.
Yeah, energy is off the charts for every game that I've watched.
It's so awesome, dude.
You even have like, I watched like Israel, Nicaragua, and like it's just like you don't expect like crazy fan bases out there, but like a lot of Israeli fans, a lot of Nicaraguan fans. It was so loud. Like, you just have just every single game, just crazy energy.
Yeah, crazy energy. You got a bunch of pride for your country. It's just such a great recipe. It's cool though too that now, since it's every 2 years, it's going to pretty much line up with the Winter Olympics. So every 2 years, we're going to have Winter Olympics go right into World Baseball Classic, go right into March Madness. It's kind of like,
I mean, that's
kind of the best.
That's elite. Yeah.
Yeah, because
you get the World Cup. You get the World Cup every 4 years as well. Like,
yeah. This year's 2026 is going to go down as one of the better years for sports in general. Given the fact we had,
I mean, February is usually a terrible sports month, but this year, like, wasn't like that this year.
We got absolutely blessed. Blorp, you are one of our resident Ravens fans. We have another one in here, Sugo60. The state of the Ravens. How are we feeling, dog?
I feel good. We need a center. That's the biggest thing, but the Crosby thing is kind of nuts. That was such a roller coaster.
Are you over it?
There are people. I am over it, but there are people like accusing the Ravens of like doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
but I don't really get why they would do that. Meaning, people are like, oh, they did it on purpose because they realized afterwards they could get Hendrickson without giving up picks. Like, how dumb do you think a front office is that they just didn't do research on who else they could get before making a move like that?
I even heard people saying they were salty about Linderbaum leaving, and so they wanted to screw the Raiders over. I'm like, you really think that Bisaccia is making this move just to do that? I think it was just Bisaccia got cold feet.
That's insane. I really think, it could be he got cold feet, which I don't like, but players do fail physicals. That does happen.
Yeah.
It's not common. But like, especially a player you're spending like over $100 million on,
and
you're gonna want to
picks.
make sure he's right, especially coming off surgery.
Yeah, so, and giving up 2 first-round picks is something the Ravens have never done.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you would really want to make sure his physical is good. I do think there is part of it is people do like to hate the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds like, oh, I'm a Ravens fan, like I have a chip on my shoulder, like people love to hate on our team, but I have seen a lot of Ravens hate, Chiefs hate, Bills hate.
Yeah.
They like to hate on the good teams. So
they do. And last year, Blorp, if you have to go, just dip whenever you want. But last year we crowned you guys the NFC North champions before the season even started. Or I mean the AFC North champions before the season started. And this year I'm like I'm about to do it again. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, well, did the Steelers get it like a little bit better this year? Are you guys winning the division this year or what?
I also crowned ourselves the division champions before the year, and I'm usually very cautious to be optimistic about my team.
Yeah.
But this year, I mean, once again, barring injuries, like I don't see how a team goes toe to toe with us.
Yeah.
We missed winning the division because of Lamar's injuries.
Sure.
And even when he was back towards the end of the season, it was pretty apparent he wasn't healthy. He wasn't running the same way. Like we saw Huntley play in games and people were like, oh my gosh, he's better than Lamar. Like keep him in the games. But it was just Huntley was actually mobile. Lamar was not.
Yeah, I said a bunch of similar things about Jalen Hurts in that Eagles offense. Like, it didn't seem like he wanted to run the ball. And if you have a quarterback that is like Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts that makes moves on their feet and they don't have access to, like, fully healthy legs, that team is not going to look the exact same because you build it around a certain strategy, and now that guy's hurt and he can't do that thing.
I mean, it didn't help the fact that Andrew Voorhees and Daniel Falele were on the offensive line, but
yeah, very, very true. I'm very, very. I'm going to put it like this. I believe the Ravens are going to win the division. I believe the Ravens are going to be very good. But for whatever reason, I cannot take my eyes off whatever is happening in Pittsburgh. I have no idea what they're doing. I don't know why they're making the moves they're making. I don't know who their quarterback is going to be. All I know is I'm keeping an eye on what's going on in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it going one of two ways. Either they just do the Pittsburgh thing and they're like much better than people think they will be. They manage to either make the playoffs or just stay out.
Yeah.
Tough defense to beat, or they finally go and tank.
That's what I've been saying. I'm like, they need to just finally go in and tank. And then they're like, well, let's take Michael Pittman. I'm like, well, what are we tanking, or are we like retooling the entire offense?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't really get it. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be this year.
The quarterback thing is the biggest question for me. It's going to be very fun to see who plays.
Yeah.
We know it won't be Justin Fields. Blorp, brother, unbelievable stuff. You're going to be in the fantasy baseball group. I'm getting that set up hopefully this weekend so that we could draft maybe in 2 Sundays. Yeah, probably like 2 Sundays or something like that. But I'll keep you posted on all that, brother.
I think 2 Sundays is after the season starts, but I'm not sure.
Next Sunday then, probably.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I have one at like 3 that day, but it's not really one I care about. It's like a random ESPN, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll maybe do it the 22nd. Maybe this Sunday. Who knows? But I'll keep you posted on it, brother.
All right.
Great talk soon. Thanks, Blorp. Peace. Oh, sorry, Blorp. Hung up on you. He said, have a good day. He's a great dude. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Before we do that, though, let's spin this wheel. Oh. Wheel time. What did it land on first time? Best player in the NBA? And it's a good time. It's a good time to talk about the World Baseball Classic because we were just talking about it with Blorp. I'll keep this one sweet, soft and sweet and nasty, tasty and clappy. The World Baseball Classic has been so awesome. It's one of the better products that we have on the field. Yeah, thank you, Blorp. You're the man. Who knew that wrapping baseball up in the flag could ignite an entire fan base into locking in on baseball in March? Who knew that like baseball had the legs to be the most popular thing in America if you just wrapped it up in the flag? I say that, but at the same time, NFL free agency was a much bigger thing for America than the World Baseball Classic was. But everyone's locked in on baseball, and it's March, dude. That's so good for the sport. I was at a bar for the game after we won against Canada, and the whole place was chanting USA after. Women were kissing. Babies were flying through the air. It was awesome. Chicks were making out with chicks because they were so happy about USA, they turned gay. It makes me realize why baseball was at one point the biggest sport in America. It was always baseball and apple pie and America. And that's what the World Baseball Classic is. It's baseball, it's apple pie, it's America. It was a terrible call. The play to end the game against the Dominican Republic last night was a horrible call. It was bad. It shouldn't have been called. It was below the knees. I know. You only scored 1 run. You only scored 1 run, DR. It shouldn't have come down to that. I know you were going up against Paul Skeens, but you had 6 hits against Paul Skeens. You couldn't string it together. You had runners in scoring position with 1 out multiple times with Skeens on the bump, and you could not put it together. You couldn't put it together when he got out. When it was Bedard, Bender, whatever his freaking name is. When we went to the bullpen, you still couldn't manufacture enough runs. When we went to the bullpen, you couldn't manufacture any runs. Your pitching staff did great. Your defense was awesome. You played a good game of baseball. But you didn't play a better game than Team USA. My favorite part about the World Baseball Classic, specifically from someone watching as an American, is seeing all the different fans from all the different countries rooting for their heritage, for their team, for their country. It's really cool. One of the reasons America is sick is because it's a conglomerate of so many different cultures and race and people and ideologies and religions. It's a mixing pot. It was always the design of America was not to just be one color, one belief, one creed. It was to be a salad bowl. It was to be a, what's the word I'm looking for? Heterozygous? No. It was supposed to be a, not, what's the opposite of homogenous? Not homogenous. It was, homogenous is when like you can't see the different pieces. America was designed to be this way. To have different cultures, to have different people, to have different languages, to have different religions, to have different ideologies, to have different parenting techniques, to have different foods, to have different music, to have different movies, to have different songs, to have different sports. Yet we all come together to play baseball. So when something like this happens, when the World Baseball Classic happens, you get to see people repping their heritage and having something to root for because sports are the absolute best. Sports are the absolute best. I loved seeing people at church yesterday on Sunday go up to me and be like, yo, DR's going to win. I'm Dominican. I'm so pumped for the game. We're going to win. And I'm like, nah, we're going to win. That's cool that we're in the same country and we go to the same church and we stand under the same roof, yet we root for different countries in the World Baseball Classic because guess what? Who cares? It's awesome. It's awesome. It's so cool. It's one of the best parts of the game itself. And it's different than the Olympics. It's different in the Olympics. Because they don't, the Olympic sports are not baseball. It's because baseball is ingrained into us. It's part of our culture. It's part of their culture too. Baseball is such a big thing for America. Every dude I know plays Little League at some point. And a lot of women do as well. A lot of young girls play Little League as well. Or play softball. The game of hitting the ball from the pitcher's hand somewhere onto the field where there's 9 players and running around 4 bases and trying to get back home, that is a game that's ingratiated into our culture, into our zygote, into who we are as human beings, as Americans, right? That's our culture. That's our blood. It's also theirs. It's the Dominicans' blood. It's Venezuelan. It's Mexico. It is Colombia. It is Puerto Rico. It is Japan. It's a worldwide game. It's a worldwide game. And it means just as much to us as it does to them, if not more to them. I'm so fired up for the World Baseball Classic. I'm so fired up for America. I'm so fired up to be a sports fan because of what we've gone through, what we get to see, and what this year has done for us, bringing us together as one. Shout out to America. Shout out to baseball. And of course, shout out to those of you who watch TBWZ. See you guys in 5. Awards one day will carry the same weight that winning an Oscar does. Come on now. I believe sincerely that one day the award for Best Video Internet of 2038 goes to Kash Patel. I believe that one day that award will carry the same weight as them going, Moonlight, you won Best Picture. Moonlight did win Best Picture that year, by the way. If you haven't seen Moonlight, my last time I watched Moonlight, I was alone in my hotel room in San Jose, doing bad things and watching Moonlight alone in my hotel room with all the lights closed. My friend Mark came into my room because he's like, hey, let's go out on the town. He's an Irish guy. He's like, hey, let's go out on the town. Let's meet some ladies. And I was like, I was really content doing what I was doing right then and there. I was like, brother, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay right here. I got my little thing, and I'm gonna just hang out right here. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. Come on, YOLO. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna stay right here. He's like, oh, okay, what you doing then? And I was like, I'm just watching Moonlight. He's like, oh, no way. I was literally just sitting alone in my room watching Moonlight. Well, but, that's beside the point. What am I talking about? Today is Monday, February 16th. It is 2:04 p.m. Let's go. Shout out to Dallas for Life. Shout out to XD. Shout out to Unruly. What up, guys? Welcome to the show. Welcome to TBWZ. This is episode We don't even know what episode we're on. We should definitely know that at this point. Is anybody able to do the math? Is anybody able to figure out how many episodes I've done of this show? If I told you my first day was, I don't know. My mom probably knows. My mom has probably got it written down somewhere. This is the first time that he ever did this. I don't know why I said it like that. I believe it was September 29th was the very, very first show. I believe September 29th. Yeah. I believe September 29th was the first show. And then technically it was the first pre-show because I did a week of pre-shows. Let's just talk about this. Let's talk about me. I did a week of pre-shows, which I did 3 of them, and then I officially launched the show, burping in the mic. Good start to the show. It was first originally launched on October 6th, I believe, or 4th, whatever that first Monday of October is. Guess what? You know what? It doesn't matter. Saying guess what and then you know what is the most redundant thing I've done in a very, very long time, but here we are. It's Hunter. What's up, Hunter? I forgot about that. My bad, dog. Dallas, it's Hunter. My friend keeps bugging me about doing clips. Can you give him a response? So sorry, he keeps asking me. I cannot, but just tell him to stop bugging you. Or tell him to join our Discord, and then he could ask directly in there. And if he's like, no, I'm scared, then get him out. Tell him to get a new life. Tell him to get a new friend. Quit being scared. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I was like scared of things and scared to talk to people. What's up, Jen? Just don't be scared. You know what I mean? What's the point? It's just another human across the way from you. It's the same exact thing that you are. Same chemical makeup, same everything. This morning, I was moved to tears by the Japanese. The Japanese just went off in a mixed figure skating. Brother, I'm all in on figure skating. I'm just locked in on figure skating right now. I love it. It's like my new favorite sport. The point system and the way that it's scored is so intriguing to me. Essentially, if you guys don't know how figure skating works, and we'll get into the show in just a little bit, I'll go over the wheel of topics and things I want to discuss today and cover, including Katie's burner. If you didn't know, now you do know. Katie has a burner. It's hilarious. It's the funniest thing that we got. The funniest thing that we got yesterday was the fact that Katie has the Katie files dropped. Michael Jordan was touching kids. I know, for real. Colin Morikawa won Pebble Beach. Anthony Kim won in Adelaide. The All-Star game is back. What happened yesterday? Yesterday was a crazy day in sports. What today represents for me is a day where this is the first time we've ever done the show where there was no real professional sports to talk about today. There's no, you can't talk about the OKC and Detroit game. Yeah? No NFL, bunch of stuff. This is it. If you guys watch this show and you're like, this guy stinks, then just come back in football season. But if today's show rocks and we have a great time, which I plan on doing, then you know that Vini's going to handle all this well. Yeah, he is. Come on now, Vini. That's what we talk about here. Come on now. Cabs are here. We're live on Instagram.com. I've never done this before. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. Never been live on IG before, but here we go. Here we are. We are one unit, one squad. My one worry and concern is that people that I know are going to show up, and I don't want people I know to show up to this thing. It also looks crazy, and I look insane right now. I look blown out of head, and I'm walking my Pink Floyd shirt, but it's flip-flopped. I don't know why cameras do that, especially the front camera, but they flip-flop, they mirror the image rather than just displaying the image correctly as I want it to be displayed, and then I look like a big dingus. And I have the number at the top of the screen that says call in to the show. So if anybody wants to call into the show, the number's at the top of the screen there. It's 213-352-5216. Shout out to you. Shout out to us. I figured today would be a great day to talk about the Lakers. I figured it'd be a great day to talk about the best player of all time in the NBA, LeBron James. I figured it would be a good time to talk about Luka Doncic getting divorced. I figured it'd be a good time to talk about the NBA expansion, to continue to rock and roll with the World Baseball Classic, to preview what is coming up in the world of football. And of course, as always, got to talk about March Madness, the best time of the year. Kraus said, I'm telling all my followers to join. I have 500 on an account named Go follow. Let's do it, dude. We can get everybody to join the bracket. I think we all need to collectively join together and tell all of the homies that we know that we have a bracket where the winner is getting this is probably why I got banned on TikTok. Right? Isn't that probably why I got banned on TikTok? Is for saying that we have a bracket that's free to enter and the winner gets $100? That's not a bribe, but I got in trouble for bribery on TikTok Live. And it feels like that is probably the closest thing I could have said to a bribe. There he is. There's the account. Boom. Kraus is in here already rocking, dude. That's so sick. Med Hardy enjoyer. Awesome, dude. Shout out to you, Kraus. Shout out to the NBA. But first, I know it got broke earlier, but we have breaking news.
Breaking news.
Justin Fields, I almost forgot his first name. I almost called him Tyler Fields. Justin Fields has been traded to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 7th round pick. This is crazy. This is wild. Am I the biggest idiot in the world for still believing in Justin Fields? Am I the dumbest guy in the universe that I still believe in Justin Fields? Maybe it's just there's no hope for any Ohio State quarterback, but something about the way that kid played at Ohio State that season, that year, made me just think he's going to be the best player in football potentially, and I still have that feeling deep inside of me. I don't know what it is. The fact, though, that now he is going to Kansas City Chiefs and being coached up by Andy Reid and offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy and gets to learn from Patrick Mahomes, this is the best situation Justin Fields has been in his entire career. You started in Chicago with nobody. A dude named Matt Eberflus was your coach. You played in Pittsburgh under Mike Tomlin. But I don't know about you, but Mike Tomlin's never really been known as a quarterback whisperer. Mike Tomlin's never been a guy that goes out and helps young quarterbacks become great. That's never what I've seen from Mike Tomlin. Then you go to the Jets. And brother, the Jets are the Jets are the Jets are the Jets. Paprika. I feel so bad for Jets fans. I feel bad for Jets fans all over the place. I feel bad for Jets players. I feel bad for people who work for the Jets. I feel bad for people that are born in Africa and don't have any money and somehow got donated to them was like a 2010 AFC champion Jets shirt that they still have to wear, thinking that they actually did win, but they didn't win that game. Can't believe they even made it to that game. I just feel bad for everything involving the New York Jets. It's the worst organization in sports, probably. The funny part is there's a good reason to hate most of the bad franchises in sports. Like you can hate on the Oakland A's, right? Because they're leaving Oakland and they're bad to their fans. You can hate on the Angels because they let Shohei Ohtani walk, and Artie Moreno says the fans don't care about winning. You can go out and hate on the Browns because they signed the Predator Deshaun Watson to their team. It's hard to go out and hate on the Jets, man. It's really hard to hate on the Jets. Every other team that sucks is usually a little bit hateable, but this one, you can't hate on the Jets, man, because they're so sad. They're so depressing. My favorite part about them trading the first round, or my favorite part about the Jets getting the first round picks for Quinnen Williams and for Sauce Gardner is they still have to. Why can't you hate on the Pirates? Paul Skeens. How do I put this? What was I even saying? Is that going to be a good part of the show or a bad part of the show? Are people going to be like, man, I love when he forgets what he's saying, he loses his train of thought and just starts getting mad and yelling at the camera? Is me yelling and screaming and getting mad a fun part of the show? Or is that a bad part of the show? Because it sucks for me. It sucks for me real bad. Completely forgetting what I was talking about. And I think I was onto something good, too. I know I was talking about the Jets. Completely lost my train of thought, though. It's funny? Good. 50 out of 50. Cool. Why are the Jets too... Oh, yeah. The Jets are just too bad to hate. Thank you, Oreo. Thank you, XD. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to us. The Jets are a team. Oh yeah, here it was. My favorite part about them getting the first round picks for Quinnen Williams and for Sauce Gardner is they still have to draft them. It's not like the first round picks just magically turn into something good. There are still players that are getting drafted by the Jets, which, in Madden, you have your morale. You get drafted to the Jets, -5 morale, no matter what, because something is wrong over there. There's something seriously wrong with that organization, top to bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if they got some dead people. I don't know. They have bodies buried somewhere. That's all I'm going to say about the Jets. There's no guarantee that they're going to do anything wise with those first-round picks, because when's the last time they did something wise at all? It's so funny. I feel bad for the fans. I feel bad for the organization. I feel bad for the people who work in the building. I pray bad for the Nigerian children that were given 2010 AFC Championship Jets jerseys with Mark Sanchez on the back of them when they lost in the AFC Championship game. I feel bad for everybody associated with the New York Jets. Fireman Ed, too, passed away, dead. There's nothing good about the New York Jets. There's nothing good about the color green. There's nothing really good about the uniform, the logo. There's nothing good about that stadium. That's where people get hurt. There's nothing good about the team. There's nothing good about the quarterback situation. There's nothing good about the coach. There's nothing good about the Jets at all. Like, if you're a Jets fan this year, what are you excited about? It's crazy to be a Jets fan this year, and what you're excited about. When I talk to a Jets fan, here they are. Here's how it works. Not interested. Hello? Hi. That's so mean. Paprika. How much sawdust can you put into a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice? 6 or 7 ounces. Yeah, enough. What was I role playing with a New York Jets fan? They were knocking on my door. The best part is the Jets fan that encourages their child to become a Jets fan alongside with them. You're a bad person. You're a bad dad. You're probably a good guy. You probably are chill and fun, but ultimately you're a bad person for influencing your children to become Jets fans, because that's the worst thing you could do to a child. No one is jumping in the Instagram Live, and it's just standing there in the corner. It's making me so mad and frustrated. It's making you want to throw up and die. I want to throw up. I want to throw up and die. Shout out to, real quick, the golf this weekend, guys. If you're interested in golf, please call into the show. Let me know what you thought about this weekend. It was awesome. Watching Matt Fitzpatrick lose, brace face. You're dead to me. Ever since you won that U.S. Open, you've stunk. He's been pretty bad since winning that. I think he did win another major since then, though. I might sound like an absolute idiot right there. But ultimately, Cam Young won the Players' Championship. The Players' Championship is one of the best majors ever, dude. For the Players' Champion, you get 3 years for the next 3 years, you get into every major. You get a bid into every single major if you win the Players' Championship. It's an awesome major. It's on a great course. It has hole 17 is one of the most iconic holes in golf at this point. And for Cam Young to stick it on hole 17, leave it pin high for an easy tap-in putt for birdie. Man, that was balls of steel, dude. That was not easy. Fitzy choked on that last hole, too. Fitzpatrick choked in the last few holes. But Cam Young finally digs one out. He's been sniffing around the leaderboard for a long time now, that Cam Young has. He's been just sniffing around that leaderboard. Golf's best unofficial major. What up, Vujnog? Should be the 5th major on the tour. I like that it's not, but it's like the gateway into the majors. It's like the bridge in Lord of the Rings, where the two like gargoyle guys are. I don't even know what I'm talking about. At the end of the first one, tripping. Unruly, help me out with the Lord of the Rings stuff. Cam Young stuck it on hole 17 on one of the most nerve-wracking holes in golf to get to 13 and ultimately take the lead away from Matt Fitzpatrick on 18. The best part for me was in the trophy ceremony, his kids, Cam Young's kids, were running out onto the green, gave Dad a huge hug, and then there was like a drone flying behind him. Like CBS had a drone shot behind him of the green, and his kids were like, oh, drone. They weren't even paying attention to their dad in this like huge trophy and the $25 million he just won, or the $4 million, whatever. But ultimately, Cam Young pulled it off, and golf was awesome this weekend. Now we kind of chill a little bit until the Masters, into the granddaddy of them all. But I'm so fired up for the Masters this year. There are some guys that have been sniffing around leaderboards this season early on that I'm looking at. Schauffele's been shooting really good. Obviously, Cam Young's been shooting well. Bridgman has not put it together. I don't think he's going to put it together at Augusta, but he's been shooting the ball very, very well. I like Brian Harmon a lot. I like Sam Burns a lot. A lot of my homies are talking about Brooks Koepka. I don't know if I'm there yet with Brooks, but for the Masters, you cannot count out Brooks Koepka. There's a bunch of dudes that have been sniffing around that top. And I think we might get a new winner this year. Minwoo Lee, maybe. Matsuyama's won it before. Wyndham Clark, maybe. Ricky Fowler has been having a good season. Sahith Theegala has been having a great season. Oh no. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
One of Alabama's star players, Aiden Holloway, got arrested for marijuana possession. I think marijuana possession. Apparently, he's been asked to leave campus. He's been asked to leave campus. Yeah, he's the Alabama's number 2 scorer, Aiden Holloway, been arrested facing felony marijuana charges. We'll read this together so we can just keep up on the story together for brother getting arrested for pot possession. Which just sucks, dude. Yes, Kraus. Flag it up. Alabama star Aiden Holloway was arrested Monday, 4 days before the Crimson Tide began playing in the tournament, on felony drug charges in Tuscaloosa. The county police spokesperson, Stephanie Taylor, is she bad, said Holloway was arrested Monday morning and transported to the county jail. Narcotics Task Force searched a resident near Alabama's campus and recovered more than a pound of marijuana, paraphernalia, and cash. Okay. All of that I understand. A star basketball player at Alabama having. Nothing here so far is surprising. In a good way. Police said Holloway will be charged with first-degree possession of marijuana, not for personal use. This is a Class C felony, and failure to affix a tax stamp, also a felony. His bond was set at $5,000. He's got that in the bank. Per Alabama law, the possession charge can carry a penalty of up to 10 years in prison and a fine of $15,000. It's not gonna. University of Bama issued a statement Monday afternoon saying it's working to gather more information, and that Holloway has been removed from campus pending further investigation by the UA Office of Student Conduct. Holloway is a good basketball player. Holloway is Alabama's second leading scorer, averaging 16.8 per game. They didn't play well against Ole Miss, though. Now, did they? Shout out to the Reds. Crimson Tide will play Hofstra in Tampa, Florida. In Tampa. XD, we're going to send you to one of the games, dude. Can we get you tickets, XD? XD, that's what I'll do for the Clips. I'll buy you tickets to the Final Four in Tampa. Or the NCAA tournament tickets, Tampa. I don't want Final Four. 2026 Buffalo, Greenville, Oklahoma, Portland, San Diego, St. Louis, Philly, Tampa. Bro, let the boys sesh. I know, for real. Unruly Meat Vujnog. He's the man. Holy. What? Is that for real? $600? I thought tickets were going to be $25. Date TBA. No, I want Friday. The 12:40 session? Okay, 47. Bro, XD. If you would rather me just buy you tickets to March Madness, I would do that. Not these. Holy. Maybe not. 600 is crazy. For college basketball, he's one of them, unruly. He exists. He's in the ether. Dude, I'm going to put you in the nosebleeds. I think it's 600 for the whole weekend on the location. What's this one? 47 just for the one game? What's the 1240 game? 1240. What day was this? 320. Here's 320. This is the worst way ever to look for it. 320, 320. 320 set 710, 320. 326. This is better. This is better. This is better. What is at Thursday? No, Friday, 1240. What time would that be in Tampa? 240? 340? It's probably this. Oh, it's Hofstra in Alabama, right? No. Wait, this is in Tampa. This one's in Tampa too? It's probably Iowa Clemson. But then how do you get into this game? XD, I don't even know what this is, dog. Dude, I'm going to buy you this chair. I'm going to buy you this seat, XD. I'm going to buy you this one in the middle of this whole section. You know what this is? This is probably the band. Oh, gosh. It's not the band. I'm being an idiot. I'm going to buy you a ticket right here, dude. You'd make friends quick. What is this? Oh, 182? Not sitting there. I want you sitting in a solo seat, though. Like super solo. What is this one? 101? Sorry, Shoddy. You ain't sitting anywhere up but up here in the bleeds. Whatever, I'm such a loser. I'm going to get off Instagram Live. This is embarrassing. Leave campus. What if he has a pallet? PJ Kern joint. Oh my gosh. I guess a bunch of people are kind of popping in. 1240 Benchmark International Arena. More info? It's Akron, Texas, Hofstra, and Alabama. Tip off at 1240. Oh, it's Akron, Texas Tech, dude. What a beast game. Do you want to go to Akron, Texas Tech at 1240 up in the nosebleeds? I'm going to wait till the day of to purchase, though. Just letting you know. I keep doing that, and it makes me want to blow up a hospital. I'm going to get banned off of Instagram Live before I even can get onto TikTok Live in 40 minutes. Let's spin the wheel. Ayo, Cal Baptist made the tourney. They did, Vujnog. Luka is getting a divorce, guys. Luka's getting a divorce. And it's not cool. It's crazy to me that Luka is playing the way that he's playing, even though he's going through this like terrible thing. Because it's not great. I'm going to just let you know right now, it's not great. And if you haven't heard about it yet, well, guess what? That's why you listen to TBWZ. What the hecky? Because Luke, you're going to be like, wait, how do you know so much about Luka's divorce? Oh, listen to TBWZ. Los Angeles Lakers star Luka Doncic has separated from his fiancée, Anna Maria Goltes. I think it's important for the story to know what she looks like. You know what I mean, fellas? Just for us. Cooper Campbell. It's our guy. Can't even get rid of. I can't get rid of that tab. Yep. It's as I figured. Yeah, as I figured. Yeah. Well, I guess it's as I figured. I think she's a model. What is she? Oh, she's a digital creator. Cool. Yeah, cool. Hey. Message. What up? Sources close to the situation also said Doncic is in a custody battle over their two daughters that he has with fiancée Anna Maria Goltes. You're like, wait, he has two daughters and that's his fiancée? That doesn't make any sense to me. They had two kids out of wedlock, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok just gave me a notification saying I can go live now. And I don't even have 50. Let's try to go live on XD's thing. What up, Mark? Bye. See you, Instagram. This was horrible. I don't want to share this. Discard video. Discard. That was a horrible experience. It was such a bad experience. The annoying part was I was supposed to do this during the break, and I did do it during the break, and now we're doing it again. Test your account. Ah! I hate this. Oh, I hate this! Do you guys get the, I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Do you guys get the TikToks that are like, I started posting consistently for, shut up. Oh my gosh, shut up. You know what I mean? You have 17 followers. I'm gonna go on your FYP. Go live. Practice mode is available. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can, XD. Yeah, no, I can't. Thank you, though. This was helpful. I appreciate you at least trying. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna poop my pants right now. I'm so mad. You guys don't understand how frustrated I am. Because my monitor keeps... I'm trying to reach over my monitor to play with my phone to switch things around. And I absolutely cannot. Because my monitor keeps going down. It's on a thing. Does that make any sense at all? It's just us now. I love my daughters more than anything, and I've been doing everything I can for them to be with me in the U.S. during the season, but that hasn't been possible. So I recently made the tough decision to end my engagement. I don't know if you guys have ever... I don't know if you guys have ever gone through a breakup or had a lady break your heart or had a man break your heart or had a situation in life in which you felt some type of way about another person. And it didn't end correctly, or it ended poorly, or it just ended. Man, it's not easy to recover from that kind of stuff. Whether this was like a fling in high school, whether it was like someone you went on 2 dates with, like, it's not easy. It's not an easy situation to navigate, and it has a gnarly effect on the human being that's in the situation. Like for Luka. For himself, going through a divorce in the middle of a season, going through a separation with your fiance, and a custody battle over your 2 daughters whom you love very much, dude, that is enough to drive some men crazy. That is enough to drive some men to a very, very, very high ledge. That is enough to really, really wreck a human being and the trajectory in which their life is going. Bro, I'm just telling you, if the one time I had like a really gnarly breakup, it ruined me for months and months and months. And I was like 17 years old. I was a junior in high school, and it ruined me. And I was like crawled up in a hole for like the whole entire summer because I was just so sad and depressed about what happened to me. And sure, it was not cool, but whatever. Not even a story for another time. A story you'll never hear. Bad things happen all the time, though. What was I going to say? It ruined me. I had trouble at football practice that summer. I had trouble with everything football related, everything sports, everything school. I just had trouble in my life because I was just thinking about this situation. Could you imagine playing in the NBA and getting a divorce at the same time? And like every time you go to the locker room, you're just like reminded of like, oh, I can't see my kids. Or you see kids in the stands and stuff like that. What Luka Doncic is going through this entire season has been a true mental health struggle. A true struggle. I know there's a lot of players in the NBA that are struggling, but I want to meet LeBron. Me too. There are a lot of guys in the NBA that are struggling. A lot of people in professional sports in general that struggle. That from time to time are down big time. And it happens. They're just like you and me for real. Ultimately, Luka Doncic playing through this entire season, playing through and not giving up. You know, he flew to Serbia to see the birth of his daughter. I think that was in January or February or something like that. And he said since then he hasn't seen her. Your home life has a great effect on you in your professional life or in your scholastic career. What's happening at home like has a true effect on you in every arena that you enter into. And Luka's out here putting up 38 points per game in the past like 6 games. Can we just for a second, he's going through a horrible, tragic event where he's losing family, where he's losing a lover, where he's transitioning right now into a time that is so different than what his life looked like but a few months ago. And these are the stats that he's putting up. Ooh, brother. He's got 30, 51, 31, 35, and 44 in their last 5. The Lakers have not lost a game. They've won 8 of their last 9, including wins against Minnesota, New York, and Denver in that stretch. Brother, I'm just going to say it right now. The Lakers look darn good. I'm fired up to be a Laker fan, baby. I'm fired up to be a Laker fan right now. Because Luka Doncic is playing out of his mind, even though he's going through one of the most tragic moments of his life. The big D. Divorcee. I don't know why I said it like so. Hey, bro, you're getting divorced? Let's go. The one thing I will say, though, he was really quickly linked to Madeline Klein. And so, this is going to sound horrible. These guys are not good guys, right? None of them are good guys. NBA players are not good people. There are a few. Trust me, there are a few. There are absolutely NBA players that are good guys, but they're not. Most of them are bad guys. Most of them treat women poorly. Most of them smoke pot every day. They have mental health. Oh my gosh. I'm on Twitter right now. That's horrible. I should not have been on Twitter at all. Dude, NBA players are a gnarly breed of human being. They can get anything they want. And they get tired of the things that they can get. So they try very hard to get the things they cannot have. Or to get the things that are maybe a little under the radar action happening in the NBA, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Jared McCain, gay. Just kidding. NBA, most of the time, there are exceptions. There are guys who are great fathers, great husbands, don't cheat on their wives, help the community around them, all of that. But most of them, no. My favorite is KD. KD's never tried to be a good guy, right? Anthony Edwards is like the face of the league and has 8 baby mamas. And is paying him $1 million off the rip just to not talk to him again. Zion Williamson out here paying like OF girls. And now Luka Doncic is getting a divorce and you're like, oh, that sucks for Luka. He literally like instantly was linked to Madeline Klein, actress. Apparently they're the new it couple in Hollywood. This happened March 11th. This happened 5 days ago. And apparently they've been splitting up for the entire year. Mr. Doncic and his fiance. She's the only reason I watched Outer Banks. Okay, that's what she's from. I need to get her off my screen. I was going to show you guys, but then we're just literally just out here. You know what I mean? Gooning. Gooning. Paprika. NBA players are not good guys, right? So I know I feel bad for Luka and the custody thing and all of that. Like, yeah, he probably did something real nasty. They all do nasty things. I love watching, but they don't have to be good guys. I like watching the sport. I like watching them play basketball. I don't care about like how he is as a human being. At the end of the day, whatever. Did you guys hear what Lamar Odom? What up? Take back with Zach. Did you guys see what Lamar Odom said about Kobe Bryant? Lamar Odom was baked out of his mind on some podcast and said that Kobe Bryant one time came down from heaven and talked to him in a dream and said heaven's not all it like chalked up to be. Hey, Lamar Odom, you are addicted to methamphetamine, brother. What's that guy's problem? Don't talk crap on Kobe. First of all, you think Kobe's in heaven? Did you see the new Megan Fox photo shoot? No. I keep my head out of the gutter. Sorry, take it back with Zach. I don't even know who you are. One day I'll find out. One day I'll find out and I'll sue you. I'm going to sue you, bro. Lamar Odom. Why is he always talking? Why is he always on a podcast? Lamar Odom is always on a podcast. Oh, here it is. This is the dumbest thing I may have ever heard in my entire life. On the double coverage. Get out of here, double coverage.
And he just stopped. And he looked back at me. He said, "Hello. The afterlife is not what people make it up to be."
Mm.
And then I woke up shortly after that. And it just made me think, like, what is he trying to say? Like, you know, could be he missed everybody, you know. It can mean a multitude of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe he's still traveling.
Yeah. He's traveling.
So wherever
via helicopter.
Wherever
okay.
He has to go or have to get. I don't know what it meant, but I just take it as like, you know, live your best life now.
Yeah, I know what it meant. I know exactly what it meant. When someone comes down from the afterlife and says, "Hey, the afterlife's not all it chalked up to be," brother, that guy's in hell. That was so horrible. Yeah, brother, guess what? That guy's in hell. Hey, yeah, no. If someone comes down to you, if a ghost appears, if a premonition appears before you in a dream, it comes down, oh, and you're like, "No way, I thought you were dead." He's like, "I'm back. I have to tell you something." You're like, "What up?" And he goes, "The afterlife's not all it's chalked up to be." Guess what? That dude is in hell. Kobe Bryant is a rapist. Can we talk about Kobe? Can we talk about LeBron James? I cannot stop thinking about LeBron James. After he dove on the floor, paprika, on the... I can't even post that. Sometimes I say paprika and I clip some stuff out and I have it like in my timeline ready to be edited and I start to edit it and I'm just like, oh, I'm saying the most horrible things ever. I cannot post this. And then 30 minutes later, I see XD1 has posted it on TBWZ clips. Oh, okay. All right, it's out. Kobe Bryant looking up at us. Bam Adebayo would have superhero landed like he was Iron Man if he was in that helicopter. Probably. Thank you, PV. Why does LeBron get so much hate? Why does LeBron get so much hate? Watching him dive for that ball at age 41 in the Lakers and Denver game on Saturday, in which the Lakers won, by the way, in overtime. Shout out to us. Should have won earlier. We're up 17 at some point in the third quarter. So ultimately, it was bad for me. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if I should post a clip because I don't want to ruin the image. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why... I think it's fun to have the clips be silly and goofy and fun and have a great time and like are an insight into what we do here. But I also like that this place is our like special place. This is where weird things happen. This is where all the nasty happens. And you're like, oh, I want to see the nasty straight up. Straight up now. Tell me, do you really want to love? Is that the best J. Cole song there is? Or is it me? No, I'm not sure. I think the best J. Cole song is probably, it's probably KOD. It's probably Brackets. It's probably Folding Clothes. I want to fold clothes for you. Watching LeBron dive for that ball at age 41 and literally risk his life. I know when you see an NBA player dive for a ball and like fully lay out for it, you're like, yeah, they're an NBA player. Like that's what they should do. Maybe they're risking like a little scrape on the elbow. LeBron was risking his entire life. He has sciatica, mind you. Mind you, the man has sciatica, chronic. Bro, LeBron might be hooked up on perks for all we know. That's maybe the reason he's not playing as well. Oh, wait, he is playing that well. He is playing that good. He is that guy. I want to fold clothes for you. I love LeBron James. I love everything about LeBron James. I don't even remove the whole, like, is he the greatest player of all time or is it Jordan thing? That's so unfair. That's so unfair. We don't do that to anybody else. We don't do that to anybody else. And we're like, hey, dude, I'll say this. I'll say, dude, LeBron rocks. And someone's like, he's not as good as Jordan. Okay. Dude, when I say Kyrie has the best handles, people are like, yeah. When I say, dude, Jamal Crawford was so sick, I would love watching Jamal Crawford play. People are like, yeah. Dude, when I'm like, bro, Prime AI, Prime D Rose, dog, before the injury, was the best. People are like, yeah, you're right. When I say LeBron's good, people are like, he's not better than Jordan. Shut up, you small-minded individual. Your brain is the size of a hamster. Your brain is the size of a McDouble if you're constantly comparing, like, Michael Jordan to LeBron James. It's so unfair to LeBron. The dude was labeled in high school the chosen one. I just want to, like, take you back to when you were in high school, when you were a junior in high school. What if I put you on a national article on ESPN with your greatest skill and said he's the chosen one at this thing? Do you think you would have buckled under the pressure? Do you think you would have been the chosen one? Do you think you would have lived up to whatever you were doing? Because if someone did that for me and it was like I was a pitcher, if it's like, yo, next MLB chosen one, this pitcher, this kid, I would have failed. I would have looked like a loser. I'm going to go on a limb and say you would have too. LeBron James at the age of 16 was on ESPN and they put chosen one as the cover. And he came to the league and lived up to every expectation. He's a 4-time world champion. He's a 3-time gold medalist. He's the all-time leading scorer in points. He has lived up to every expectation. And yet some dude is like, he's not better than Jordan. We didn't know who Michael Jordan was. We knew who LeBron was for his entire life. I'm getting a call from someone. Hey, know what I'm doing. He's not better than Jordan. Okay, that's fine. But why do you hate him? He's not better than Jordan. I hate LeBron. Oh, I hate LeBron. He's not better than Jordan. Oh, wait, no. That doesn't make sense. That sentence doesn't make sense. You hate LeBron. He's not better than Jordan. Oh, wait, why do you hate LeBron? I just do. That's the next. Why do you hate him so much? I just do. You cannot acknowledge his accomplishments. I don't care if you think he's the second best player. I don't care if you think he's the third best player. Bro, put Olajuwon ahead of him. Put Wilt ahead of him. Put Kobe ahead of him. Put Jordan ahead of him. Put Jokic. Put Wemby. Put SGA ahead of him. I don't care. You can't hate LeBron. You can't just hate LeBron for no reason. And that's what most of these fools say. Then they bring up like, I don't like his politics. Get over it. Get over it. Someone has a differing opinion from you. Someone has a microphone. Someone has a platform. I encourage them to use it. You don't want to sit in a country where like people don't have a platform and can't speak on what they care about. You get mad at LeBron for his political views, yet you put Kobe on a pedestal. After the nasty things that he did in Colorado that one night, no one talks about that with Kobe because he died in a helicopter crash. But even before that, people are like, I love Kobe Bryant. I will die for Kobe Bryant. I hate LeBron. At least LeBron's not a confirmed rapist. Oh, he flops and he like cries too much when he gets hurt. Okay, cool. You hate the man because of that? So because he embellishes on contact, and because when he gets hit, he rolls around on the floor, you're now like, oh, he's not good. I hate LeBron. What? Really? That's the reason? That's weird. You can't in the same breath be like LeBron stinks and also like, but he also is the all-time leading point scorer in the NBA. He has the most points of all time. He also has played the most seasons. He's played the most games. He's played the most minutes. He has the most points. He has the most everything, basically, at this point. Why can't you just appreciate him? You know what LeBron is? LeBron is like our American hero. He's the best product we have. In France, Victor Wembanyama is worshipped because he's the best thing they have athletically. In Japan, Shohei Ohtani is worshipped because he's the best thing they have athletically. Connor McDavid in Canada is worshipped because he's the best thing they have athletically. LeBron James in America is hated. Why do we hate the best thing that we have? Oh, I don't like the I have a dream school. The kids don't have good grades. Bro, he tried to start a school and play in the NBA at the same time. What have you done and played in the NBA at the same time and been successful at? Bro, most NBA players can't even be a dad and play in the NBA. LeBron's trying to start schools, and you're like, the test scores were so bad, I hate him. Brother, he tried. I really do think people just hate LeBron because he is so good. And they're just bitter people that want to just hate on the thing that's best. Like, here's something that's right in front of me that is so talented and so gifted, but he's immature, and maybe he's a little bit like soft, it feels like sometimes. Even though the guy's diving for balls on the floor at age 41, he's soft, right? Super, super soft. You can't find a reason to hate on LeBron. And you're like, well, let me just think of it. Oh, he's not as good as Jordan. That's why I hate him. You can't love Kobe and hate LeBron. I'm sorry. That's crazy talk. LeBron has done nothing wrong in his entire career. Tell me in the comments all the things LeBron has done wrong. I didn't like the decision, okay? I don't like that he left Cleveland. Why? He's a human. It's like you forget that the guy's a human being. There's someone very, very wise. Lay Diddy parties? Okay. All right. We're not going to talk about that. We're not including that in the clip at all. I'm blocking all of this out. I'm deleting all of this. I had a full-blown conversation with 3 dudes this weekend telling me about how much they hate LeBron. And I kept saying why. And their reasons are the dumbest things in the universe, dude. The dumbest thing. The man doesn't have a single controversy. I'm sorry, it seems like he has 4 wonderful kids. It seems like he has a wife that shows up to almost every game and still loves him and is still there. I don't know. I haven't heard a single story. There's been so many rumors about him being unfaithful to his wife, and not a single one of them has been proven. I haven't seen a single thing out there that's like, confirmed LeBron cheating on Savannah. You think Savannah's the type of woman that's just going to take that? That doesn't seem like her to me. Yeah, I know I know Space Jam 2 sucked. Cool. Who cares? He's a basketball player. He's not a movie star. I think LeBron gets more unnecessary hate in this country than anybody. Than anyone. You hate on LeBron, but yet Karl Malone, we're like, now Karl Malone, that was a good basketball player. He had sex with 13-year-olds. Man, I hate LeBron. He doesn't have the Mamba mentality that Kobe does. The Lakers will always be Kobe's team. Kobe raped somebody. LeBron doesn't have any of that attached to him. And yet you hate his guts because he's not as good as Jordan. Get out of here, dude. I think you're honestly just racist. For whatever reason to LeBron. The one thing about LeBron, I will say, a wise man once told me that someone stops maturing the minute they get famous. And you can see this across Hollywood. The difference between child stars and stars that like popped off when they were older, right? Someone once told me you stop growing the minute you get famous. Like JoJo Siwa is JoJo Siwa because she was famous when she was 12. Okay, that I can see that, right? Oh, Leo only dates 25-year-olds. He likes them young. Well, he was also famous at like 14. Okay, maybe that makes a little bit of sense. It's a when you become famous, and I've seen it firsthand around a lot of people that I know that have fame and fortune. When you become famous, you are told, and basically, like, how do I put this? You're told by people that you rock, that you're awesome. We love you so much. Whatever you make is great. You're awesome. You're cool. It's just pumping you up. So then you start to internally think like, I'm awesome. I'm great. I know what I'm doing. Getting famous is very, very difficult. It's not an easy accomplishment. So the minute you accomplish something, internally you're typically like, oh, I'm doing it right. It's like muscle memory. If you are batting 200 and your swing is all off, but then you dial in your swing and you get your muscle memory correct and you start batting 340, you're not going to change your swing. Why would you change your swing? So the analogy I'm using is like you're swinging your whole life. And one day you hit a home run and you get famous, you're not going to change your swing from there. So typically people, once they pop, once they get big, is when they kind of stay that mental status their entire life. They stay like that maturity. LeBron got famous at 16. Yeah, duh, he's immature. Obviously. Yes, he's corny. Lay liar. Yes, he lies. Yes, he fibs. Yes, he fake reads books. All of that stuff. He's got the mental capacity and maturity of like a 16-year-old kid, dude. Can it not just be, oh, he's really, 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 really good at basketball and I just appreciate his skill? How come it has to be like, he's good, he's not better than Jordan, plus he did all this stuff with China? Or plus he doesn't believe in what I believe in political. I'll just let you know right now, like none of the NBA agrees with your politics, dude. except for Kyrie Irving, which is saying something. Gay. Probably. The LeBron diehards are the worst. They are. They're the worst people ever. I had a call the other day. I had my top 10 NBA players of this season, and some kid was like, why is LeBron not on the list? I'm like, oh, brother. No way, not this year. And he's like, every year. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, get out of here. I'm not one of those LeBron diehards that thinks he's like the greatest thing to ever happen. But I am sitting here and appreciating, like, we have a 41-year-old dude balling out in the NBA, playing on a 3 seed in the West, diving for balls, full extension diving for plays, putting his body on the line, playing night in and night out, battling sciatica. 4-time world champion, 3-time USA gold medalist. Or is it 4-time? He won it in 08, 12. 4-time gold medalist, LeBron James. And you're like, nah, I hate him. Why do you hate him? The verse of the day was Colossians 3:12. Since God chose you to be holy people he loves, you must clothe yourselves in tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. We sit here and we're like, oh yes, I should be merciful and kind and humble and gentle and patient to all those around me. To all those around me. What about LeBron James? Well, he's not around me. Why do we have hate in our hearts for athletes? Why do we have hate in our hearts for LeBron James? Why do we have hate in our hearts for anybody? There's very few guys on this planet that you should hate with true vitriol. It's literally like Putin, Kim Jong-un, Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, it's a small list of horrible, awful people. LeBron is not on that list, dude. Puffy. I've been watching the Puffy documentary. I'm way behind on it, but LeBron's done nothing but succeed, man. LeBron's done nothing but, like, Epstein's dead, XD. Oh, dude, XD, you should be like, what? LeBron's done nothing but exceed expectations. He's done nothing but give back to his city. He's done nothing but be what looks like a great father and a great husband. He's done nothing but break every record in the NBA. He's done nothing but like get to 10 finals in a row. The only thing he hasn't done has been better than Michael Jordan, and for whatever reason, you hate the man because of that. I'm not some weird LeBron diehard. He's the greatest player to ever exist. Everything he does is the best thing ever. But I am incredibly appreciative of what he has done for the game of basketball. What his athletic achievements are. Been awesome. And he brought a championship to my team, to the Lakers. That's what it was. There was a bunch of people saying LeBron doesn't deserve a statue at Staples Center. He's been on too many teams. LeBron doesn't deserve a statue at Staples Center. He won us a chip, right? He won us a chip. Ultimately, he also got us Luka Doncic in a weird backwards way. He's played here longer than he's played anywhere else in his career. So he's been a Laker for a longer amount of time than he was any other team. I'm pretty sure he's the all-time leading Laker in like threes made or something like that. LeBron's stats as a Laker all time. There's no way I can even look that up. How do you even look that up? He also made us take Bronny. Yeah, dude, there's some things he's done that are like, okay, whatever. But hate in your heart for LeBron because he's like, hey, do you guys mind drafting my son? And we're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's draft your son. You know, every team has a guy on their bench that doesn't play. Might as well be his son. Who cares? He doesn't add anything to the team. You know who else doesn't add anything to the team is Jared Vanderbilt. He doesn't play. He's a coach's decision, DNP every night. He doesn't add any value to the team. I don't care that Bronny doesn't add any value. It was the 55th overall pick out of 60. Who was picked 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60 in that draft? That's Bronny draft was 2023. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 58 picks. What? $2024? Yeah, he was a rookie last year, right? He was in the Zachary Reicharche draft, of course. How can I forget about Zachary Reicharche? Oh, yeah, here are the guys. Yeah, Bronny James, then it went Kevin McCullar Jr., Ulrich Chamba Hambi. Get out of here! And Ariel Huck-Porty. This guy's in NBA Academy Africa. Who the hell is... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Ulrich Chamochi. He's from Cameroon. He plays to the NBA Academy in Africa. Oh, 12th. He shares a birthday with Trevor Wallace. Shout out to him. He's just a bit younger. Yeah, man. I can just talk about LeBron James all day. I go back and forth with people all day. You can't even bring up a stat that would make me hate LeBron. If it turns out he'd been cheating on Savannah this whole time and you know, all these horrible things came out and he's been demanding trades the whole time and he hates Los Angeles and he hates me for whatever reason and he thinks all Christians should die. Yeah, okay, then maybe I'll start hating him. You want to know my favorite part about all the people that hate LeBron? That I hate LeBron. If you were at a mall and LeBron James popped into the elevator and it was just you and him, you would 1,000,000% ask for a picture. Or you'd be too scared and you would then instantly text your group chat and be like, dude, I was just in an elevator with LeBron. You'd be head over heels. It'd be the coolest thing that happened to you that year, being in an elevator with LeBron James. You'd be so stoked on it. You'd ask for a picture, and the minute he was like, yeah, sure, I got you, you wouldn't be like, by the way, I hate your guts. Hey, by the way, I think Jordan's better than you. By the way, you're soft and you flop too much. No, you'd be like, dude, bro, a huge fan. You Huge fan, LeBron. It's the fakest thing in the world. The LeBron hate is so fake. Just picture all those haters in the elevator with LeBron. Hey, man, do you think I can get a picture? Yeah, sure, bro. Dude, huge fan. Thank you, man. This is huge. Now, okay, now you're like, I wouldn't ask for a picture with LeBron James. Cool. Yeah, you would. I know you. I know you too well. Shout out to LeBron. I love you so much. You've got a fan in me. That was a 20-minute rant on LeBron James. Time to go live on TikTok because it now opened up. Shout out to me. Shout out to us. Shut up. Kev loves NBA. Go live. There we go. On the screen today, I have March Madness and then drop some ball knowledge. So hopefully someone comes in. Oh, I've got an effect on, making me look sexy. Dude, I've got an effect on, making me look hot. I don't want it anymore. Enhance. Off. There we go. Oh. On, off. Oh. I thought I had an effect on the screen making me look hot. It was just me. Aha! Make it the edit, the LeBron edit. The one where I was naming all the players, XD. What up, Joe? What up? Oh, what up, Jorge? What up, Joe? What up, fellas? We're talking March Madness. We're talking NBA. We're talking World Baseball Classic. We're talking a little bit of everything. I need someone to come into this chat and drop some knowledge on me. Yeah, absolutely, XD. If you could cut to like a JPEG, take your time with that one too. Make it really nice. If you could cut to a JPEG of all of the different players that I name, and then at the end, it's like, I don't even have to have my face in it. You know what I mean? It's just for the audio. What's up, Ryan? What up, Jorge? What up, Joe? We're talking ball. We're having fun. Every time I see this draft class, this 2024 draft class, and see Zachary Richarchet at the top, it makes me want to throw up. That dude sucks. What up, bro? He sucks. Zachary Richarchet stinks. Also, we wanted to crown Jonathan Kuminga so quickly in the Atlanta Hawks. Now Jonathan Kuminga doesn't play either. He stinks as well. TBWZ liking it up. Ryan shared the live. Beast mode. Absolute beast mode thug. I can't wait to. I cannot wait till the comments on the LeBron thing. I cannot wait, dude. I'm so fired up. I'm so fired up to defend LeBron. He's the best player to ever live. Yeah, I said it. He is better than Jordan. Jordan could. I don't know. I want to say some nasty things about Michael Jordan. Remember when Michael Jordan was touching that kid's butt at the NASCAR event? I do. I ain't forgetting that. I ain't never seen LeBron pinch some kid's butt like that. Hell no, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, LeBron ain't pinching no butt. What's the game? Is the game 5 p.m., right? For Venezuela and Italy? I think Italy's going to win that game. Personally. First and foremost. I could do my top 10 players in the NBA, but instead I'm rocking March Madness today up on the big screen. March Madness and NBA. To just do a little bit of a once around of what happened this weekend in the NBA, a little bit of a recap. Here's all you have to know. Oh, that's what it is. Magic and Hawks. That's what I'm watching on Peacock. Lakers play the Rockets at 6:30. I'm going to be locked in on that game. 100 million peasies. The Lakers beat Denver on Saturday and have the 3 seed right now in the West and are absolutely holding on to it with all of their force. I'm getting a call right now on the phone. Should I take this call? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll take this. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
Kindon from Dallas, Texas.
Kindon, my guy from Texas. You've been on the show before, brother. How are you doing?
Good, bro. I'm happy SMU made the tournament and they get to play Miami, Ohio, which is a great SMU win. I expect the Mustangs to win by 25 plus in that game.
Wow. Yeah, so you're someone who definitely has been following college basketball and knows enough about the tournament. Do you want to shout out your TikTok first for the people to follow and then drop some knowledge for us?
Yeah, for sure. At D1 Kindon, D1 KINDON. basketball content galore on there.
Yes.
Yep.
Kindon, I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now. I have the bracket pulled up if you guys want to see it. There's some really interesting matchups. You even mentioned this SMU and Miami of Ohio game. The entire universe is going to be picking Miami of Ohio because of the story of them going undefeated in the regular season. But you're saying SMU.
It's just like, so SMU, to get you some background here, has beat North Carolina with a healthy Caleb Wilson. They beat Louisville with a healthy Mikael Brown. They were a tournament lock, would have been 8th seed, but their second best player, BJ Edwards, got hurt, dropped a couple games. That's the only reason they're in this position. Miami, Ohio has not played anybody, obviously, in the MAC. And SMU, I think, in net is like 47 or 46, which is pretty high. I think SMU, with a healthy team and they're healthy, is going to absolutely dismantle Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, and then theoretically after that they would be getting a Virginia team that has been good in the past, has had a kind of up and down season. I think you might be looking at a solid way for SMU to get into the Sweet 16 and have a decent bid against a Kentucky or Iowa State team.
I definitely agree, and I think playing a Virginia team would be good. I mean, they lost to Virginia at home. It was a pretty good game towards the end. I think maybe they lost by 5. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think SMU. I'm excited to see what they can do in the tournament. Also, another team I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Or I'm worried for is Wisconsin.
You're worried about Wisconsin?
Worried about Wisconsin just for the fact that they have to play High Point University, who is which is a team that couldn't tell you his name, but they have a shooter who is hasn't made a 2-pointer all season. So you're looking at a Jack Golke type of player for High Point University. They got towards the end of the season, they got some top 25 votes. So they are a legit team. And they had to play Wisconsin first round. So I think that's a Wisconsin win, but it could be tough, and it could be I could see Cinderella there.
Yeah.
And then if Wisconsin wins that game, they'd play Arkansas.
Pretty much.
I would not want to play Darius Acuff in March Madness.
Is Acuff going to be remembered as the best player in basketball from this season?
I think honestly, it just depends on how far they go. But yeah, I think there's a good chance, just because of how exciting he is to play. I think other guys like Cam Boozer are better, but just Cam Boozer doesn't have the, I would say, exciting play style of basketball with Darius Acuff just being a 3-point shooter and crazy shooter. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I like Darius Acuff a lot.
Boozer reminds me a lot more of a Paolo Banchero type, and maybe I'm just doing a Duke thing there, but Acuff reminds me more of just a pure NBA talent. Obviously, in the Sweet 16, Arkansas is a very interesting team. They have a 4 seed. Coach Calipari is the coach. They've got a great roster. They played in the SEC this year. They'd be meeting Arizona in the Sweet 16 in the Western bracket. Is there any way Arizona loses and doesn't make the Final Four? Because that team is a juggernaut.
I mean, yeah. I think I was talking to my friend about this that goes to Arkansas, and I was telling him, Arizona doesn't shoot much threes, and they're one of the rare teams that is this good and doesn't shoot a lot of threes in comparison to a lot of teams. So if Arkansas is hot and they have 3 guys that can really get it going with DJ Wagner, Billy Richmond, Trevor Brazile, not including Darius Acuff. So I think Arizona will win that game, but I think there is a couple scenarios where Arkansas wins that game, and also Arizona can be beat. They lost to I think Houston and Texas Tech, I believe.
Yeah, and both those teams are good. Dog, Kenton, I take Houston every single year, and I did it again this year. Can you just please tell me they're going to win, dog?
I got Michigan winning, so I can't say that, but I will say that Kingston Flemings is legit.
Yeah,
really legit. I've seen him play in high school. I've played against him in open runs, and he's always been that guy. And Kelvin Sampson, point guards, never fail in March. So I think honestly, I got Houston to the Final Four. So
they're also they're returning a decent amount of players from that championship run that they made last year. Obviously, coming up short to Florida, who also looks like a juggernaut right now. Houston is going to be cool. I think you're spot on with Michigan. It feels like Michigan is just a leg above the rest of or a head above the rest of the NCAA. They just seem like the best team by far.
Yeah, and I think they can be beat, which is like, as obviously any team can be beat. I mean, they lost to Purdue, lost to Arizona, and lost to Wisconsin, lost to Duke. So I mean, but like, Wisconsin beat them, and when Wisconsin beat them, they shot 45% from three. So like, that's not a thing that's going to happen ever again. So I don't know. I think Michigan is just such a juggernaut, but this March Madness is definitely going to be good. There's so many good teams, and I don't think it's going to be like last year where it's all one seeds. I think there's going to be a little bit more upsets.
Absolutely. I think there will be a lot more upset just because of what NIL has done, especially earlier in the rounds. I think you're going to still have a lot of strength from the 1 seeds, but we're going to see a lot of 2, 3, and 4 seeds get upset early on in the tournament. Ultimately, it's going to be a fun one. You said you're taking Michigan. Can you just give me a reason or two as to why you think Michigan is the best team in the country?
Yaxel Lendeborg. That's all I can say. It's just, I think he's one of the best players in college basketball, and him, Marez Johnson, and Ade Mara are going to be a problem for any bigs.
Yeah.
So I just think the only thing that worries about me is Elliot Cadeau. They don't have a lot of good guard play.
Yeah.
But their 3 bigs can hold anybody down in the paint. So that's why I think they're going to win.
Yeah, and size matters so much in college basketball, especially when you have a big size. Like, we watched Purdue take that big Edie all the way to the championship game just because he was bigger than everybody. But Cam is in the TikTok chat saying Alabama doesn't have Aiden Holloway anymore. Obviously, he just got arrested for blazing it up.
Yeah, he's not with the team. That's crazy. I saw that earlier.
I feel like, I don't want to get banned off TikTok because I just got unbanned, but it was for a green leaf product, right? Which has been decriminalized in a lot of America. Is there any chance he plays, you think?
No, he's not with the team. He's not with the team right now, and I don't see him moving forward with the team. I don't see why they would have him with the team. And if he does, I don't think he'll play. I think he could be on the bench, but I don't think he'll play.
That's a huge knock to Alabama, right?
Huh?
Is that a big knock to Alabama to lose this guy?
Huge.
As big as they're going to lose to Hofstra round 1?
No, not that big, but
no.
Who would they play second round?
I'm pulling it right now. They'd be playing Texas Tech.
Yeah, they're that. That was going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a good game anymore.
Yeah, they're either playing Texas Tech or Akron, and I'm like, yeah, I think Texas Tech should be able to handle Alabama without him pretty handily. Cam says Kentucky is going to win it all. Can you tell me why Kentucky is not going to win it all? Kentucky at a 7 seed is crazy.
Their coach is Mark Pope.
Yeah.
That's why they're not going to win it.
We've seen some blue blood programs kind of take a step back and some newer heads pop up. St. Louis being a 9 seed. Texas Tech is up here now. Nebraska made the tournament for the first time in forever. Wisconsin's back in.
Nebraska doesn't have an NCAA tournament win ever.
Wow.
So I think they'll win a game. I don't know who they play first round. I don't know. I know I picked them to go beat that. I don't know.
They play a Big Texas. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Nebraska plays Troy in the first round. I've heard a lot of people tell me Troy is good.
But currently going to a G League game right now, so about to watch some Jack Golke hoops.
Jack Golke's playing in the game that you're going to tonight.
Yes.
Dude, unbelievable stuff. Kindon, we're going to link up and do some stuff for the NBA playoffs and obviously throughout March Madness. Kindon, one more time, tell the people where to follow you if they would like to find your content.
Yeah, for sure. On TikTok at D1KINDON, D1 Kindon.
Yes, and he'll chat right now on the TikTok live and say, yo, follow me. Brother, thank you so much for calling in. We'll talk to you again later this week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, peace. My guy Kindon knows ball. He actually worked with some G League affiliated teams. What up, Robert? How you doing, dog? Thank you for liking the live. That means a lot. That means a lot, dog. We got Jalen Lowe and Quinton's back. You're talking about Miami? You're talking about the University of Miami, the Canes? You think the Canes are going to the finals in both Football and basketball this year, you're talking crazy right now. But WU. Love you, Robert. We're getting another call right now. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Cam, and I'm calling from Alabama.
My guy Cam from Bama. Cam, I believe this is your first time calling into the show. Please try to keep it clean. If you can, try to keep it PG-13. Mute the stream in the background. But, brother, how are you doing? How's Bama treating you today? How's the weather?
I think this is my third time being on the call.
Oh, actually?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel so bad, Cam.
The guy that said Kentucky was going to win it all.
You're the guy. You think Kentucky's going to win it all. Are you a Kentucky fan or are you a Bama fan?
Hometown.
Hometown, Lexington, Kentucky?
Yeah, I moved to Baylor like 2 months ago.
I remember you now. I completely remember you now. Cam, it's good to hear from you again, dog. Kentucky's got a tough bid. They're in that Michigan side of the bracket, dude.
They're taking Michigan down. It's just going to happen.
They're taking Michigan down. I absolutely love it, Cam. You're coming in with the gusto, man. A lot of people in Bama are having a tough day because their number 2 scorer is not going to be with the team any longer because he got arrested for some felonious activities.
I have so many, a lot of my friends down here are like, yo, Kentucky sucks. Kentucky can't do anything. Kentucky's horrible. This is just karma. This is karma to them. This is straight karma.
This is karma. This is for all the Alabama fans. They're like, no, this is our tournament. Kentucky basketball is our sport. We'll let you be good at football for a little while, but we are going to take basketball. Have you already filled out your bracket, Cam?
Yes.
Oh, Big Texas JD. What up, dog? Love it, dude. We actually have a bracket as well. It's free to enter. Winner gets a cash prize. So there's a link in my bio on TikTok to join our bracket, and I highly suggest you do. Have you been watching a lot of college basketball this year?
Yes, I've been watching it so much. It's insane.
Yeah. You've been locked in on it. Of the number 1 seeds, I know. Just put Kentucky aside for a little bit. Of the number 1 seeds, Duke, Florida, Arizona, Michigan. What team do you think gets knocked out earliest in March Madness of the 1 seeds?
Duke, Florida, or Michigan? I think Florida is a fraud team. I think Florida is fraud.
They didn't have a good start.
They lost to Vanderbilt. They
did just lose to Vandy. They did just lose to Vandy, and if all goes according to plan, Florida will link up with them again in the Sweet 16. It'd be Florida and Vandy again in the Sweet 16 if they keep winning their games.
Yeah, the 1 seeds, it's not going to be all 1 seeds in the Final Four this year. It just can't. I just don't see it happening.
No. It's not going to be like last year at all. So you've already filled out your bracket. You have Kentucky in it. Who do you have them playing? Houston?
Okay. My first bracket I made, I had Kentucky, Florida rematch.
Uh-huh.
I think Kentucky and Florida rematch would be good, but I just don't see Florida going. I think Houston and Kentucky.
Houston and Kentucky, that'd be a great game. Houston and Kentucky would be so awesome. Does the Mark Pope thing worry you at all in Kentucky? Because Kendon just...
Yeah. I miss John Calipari. I miss him so much.
Is it... Obviously, it's one thing to not have him, but it's also worse to watch him ball out for Arkansas.
I told everyone from Kentucky, I was like, if Kentucky loses, I have to root for Arkansas because John Calipari did so much for Kentucky.
He absolutely did. And Lexington is the reason it is because of Rupp Arena and because of what that team represents and what Calipari was able to do for them. I don't think there's a Jeff Ruby's right across the street unless Calipari's the head coach there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Brother, you're calling into the show. Was there anything else you wanted to cover today? Anything interesting happened in your week? Did you do anything this weekend that was crazy? Did your car break down? Did you go to the hospital? What up?
No, really didn't do nothing. Just
did you keep it chilled? Do you game?
Yeah.
What did you game on this weekend?
Played a little bit of some Apex and some Rainbow Six Siege.
Bro, sounds like a fun weekend. Sounds like a good time. Some college basketball, some Siege. Brother, life is good right now. Am I right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cam, you are the man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Kentucky. Shout out to the Blue Bloods. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, dog?
Yeah. I got a question.
Hit me.
NBA Finals, who do you got?
Man, I've been going back and forth. I said earlier on the show, the Lakers are going on a 6-game road trip. If the Lakers win 4 of the next 6 games, I'm going to take the Lakers to win it all. Right now, I'm not there. I believe the Spurs will get to the finals and lose to Boston.
Spurs in Boston?
I know. Sounds crazy, huh?
I was thinking like Thunder repeat.
Thunder repeat over who in the East?
I mean, like I like the Cavs right now.
Yeah.
The Cavs.
Cavs are a good team. I have them as like my second best team in the East right now, probably.
Detroit is good.
Yeah. Good teams in the East, good teams in the West. Brother, it's going to be a great time. I'm going to be live for a lot of the NBA playoff coverage post-game show on YouTube and Twitch. So follow over there and tune in for that. And we'll talk to you again soon, okay, Cam?
I will.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Who's going to win the NBA Finals is one of my favorite questions ever. I love it. I have 2 people on the line right now. 817 is going to be up first. The 516 number is going to be after that. The third person that's calling in, your number is blocked right now, and I don't answer blocked numbers. Love you, though. Brother, I know who you are, but please, dog, let the people know your name and where you calling from.
I'm JD, and I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. Oh, my dog's barking now. This is great.
Just, right when you hopped on the live radio show, your dog's like, time to start barking. JD, my guy, you're always in the TikTok. You've now joined us over on Twitch. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm good. Just thinking that Duke got screwed over in their bracket.
They got a tough stretch. Robert, thank you for the follow. That means a lot, dude. If you're in here, you don't follow, please follow. They do have a tough stretch, dude. Obviously, like they should get through Siena, but then you get a TCU team and then potentially a St. John's or a Kansas and then a good Louisville team or a UConn team or a UCF team that people like or Michigan State. That's the hardest part of the bracket. Am I lying?
Yeah, and I just feel like they got the number 1 overall seed just to get screwed over.
They did. Ryan, what's your area code? And I'll make sure to get you on next. Dude, they're the number 1 overall seed and they're in the hardest part of the bracket. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Are you a Duke fan?
Yes. So to explain why I'm a Duke fan, my dad wasn't a big college basketball fan, and my first game that I ever watched was the Duke-Wisconsin game.
Okay.
In the Natty, and then whoever won, I was going to pick that. And so, yes, I'm a Duke fan.
I love that reasoning, dude. You were just a kid, and you're like, yeah, whoever wins this game, I'm going to just give my allegiance to for the rest of time.
Yep.
Dude, I know a lot of people like when I was playing Madden 08, I liked the Saints a lot because I liked their uniforms. They're the only team that had like an all black option, and I was like, yeah, this is my favorite team now. So I just rooted for the Saints because the uniforms were cool in Madden. But yeah, Duke has a tough stretch. Do you still have them going to the Final Four?
So let me actually pull up my bracket. I have Duke playing Houston, and then I have Arkansas playing Michigan.
For your Final Four? That's a good Final Four. Arkansas is a good team.
And then I have
Coach
Duke beating Michigan.
You got to stick with Duke. If they get all the way through to the finals, you know they're winning.
Here's the thing. Our big man's coming back, either round 1 or round 2, for sure. Mm-hmm. And then if we get Caleb Foster back, it's over.
Yeah. And you have arguably, is Boozer the best player in college basketball?
Cam Boozer's the best player, and we just unlocked his brother's potential, like in the ACC tournament. So, I mean,
yeah,
I don't see a team that's more complete than Duke, to be honest.
Dude, think of what I was thinking about with Duke, too, and Paprika. I don't know if a lot of people have been saying this. John Shire, he's been there for 4 years. He's got a Final Four appearance. He's got 3 ACC titles. I believe he has 2 ACC regular season titles. He came in and filled Mike Krzyzewski's shoes really, really well.
And he's undefeated at home 3 times.
It's crazy, man. A lot of people were saying that's the worst job in college is like taking over for the guy. You know, the struggles of Kalen DeBoer at Alabama after taking over for Nick Saban. Bro, Shire took over for Mike Krzyzewski, the guy that the court is named after. And he came in and has been balling out for the past 4 years. Man, I think he's a great coach. I think Duke is in a better spot than it was towards the tail end of Krzyzewski's career, if I'm being honest.
I 100% agree.
Absolutely. Have you been to a game at Cameron Indoor?
You know, unfortunately, they're too expensive for me. So, you know, they're like $700 a piece for a ticket. So
they are pricey.
I want to eventually.
You're in the Dallas area. But, are people rooting for SMU out there, or is there a big Houston Legion? What up?
You know, not a lot of. I think it's just a bunch of UT. They just want UT to win. But I don't think. But I kind of thought OU got screwed over not getting in.
SMU?
No, OU, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah, it was a tough one. There's always those first 4 teams out. If you were the AD of one of these schools like Oklahoma, that was one of the first 4 out, would you play in the NIT tournament?
I don't know, because I feel like, I mean, me personally, for competitive wise, yes, but
yeah,
I don't know if it's like you want to do that. I don't know.
You're a competitor. JD, did you happen to join our TBWZ bracket yet?
Yes, sir.
Love it. JD is in there. The winner gets $100. It's free to enter. Link is in my bio if you guys want to be a part of that. JD, thank you for calling in. Did you have anything you wanted to say to the people on the way out?
That Florida is going to lose to either Iowa or Vanderbilt.
He's calling a shot. Florida is losing to Iowa or Vandy. How that is possible, I do not know, but JD is calling his shot. Brother, absolutely love you, dog. Thank you for calling in. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Yes, sir. See you.
All right, peace. My guy, JD. Phone lines are open. What up, Sully? What up, Dylan? What up, Andrew? My guy, Robert, hit me with a follow. My guy, Robert, is awesome. I've got a number on the dial. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you calling in from.
My name's Ryan. I'm from Long Island, New York.
Ryan from Long Island? I feel like I've talked to you before, dude.
Yeah, I've been on here before.
Dude, I had a kid from Long Island call into the show the other day and say some wild stuff. Are there some, like, crazy people out in Long Island or what?
Yeah, there might be something wrong with the water. People are pretty crazy.
Maybe something wrong with the water. I usually don't get political on this show, but I'm just very curious about the demo over there in Long Island. Is that more Trump country or is that more Hillary country?
The city is more like anti-Trump. The Long Island's more Trump, I would say.
Like the suburbs of Long Island is more Trump?
Yeah, it usually leans that way, yeah.
Yeah.
But
bro, sounds like an interesting place, like a true metamorphosis of all of the ideologies of America. That is Long Island for you. That's the best description you could ever have of it. But dog, you're calling into the show today. What do you want to talk about today?
March Madness.
Andrew wants me to ask you about your test today.
My test?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't do too well on that one.
What test was this?
History Salvation.
History Salvation? Are you at a Catholic school?
Yeah.
So this is a test about like Martin Luther and stuff?
Like the saints and stuff, yeah.
Oh, so we're going all the way back to like Paul and Peter.
Yeah, around there.
And you got a 20 out of what?
No, I don't know what I got yet.
Oh. But you,
I don't know what that guy Andrew's saying. I mean, geez.
Should I block him?
Nah, he's chill. He can leave him.
All right, I'll leave him. But dog, Ryan, you are the absolute man. You've called into the show a bunch of times. You said you wanted to talk about March Madness. Are you calling your shot right now, or you just have a general thought?
I think the St. John's is gonna walk pretty much through every single team, Northern Iowa and through Kansas. But I think eventually Duke will win it all.
You got the St. John's, the New York Classic, coming in, and you think they're gonna walk all the way through Kansas and then get to Duke? Why not just say they're gonna beat Duke, bro?
I think Caleb Foster is gonna be back. I think they're missing They're missing a center too. So, I mean, they could beat them. Great coach, but yeah, my real underdog is High Point.
High Point is your underdog of the tournament?
Yeah, I think they're going to make a run.
Have you filled out a bracket yet?
Yeah, I have. I'm looking at my bracket right now.
How far do you... So you have them beating Wisconsin, and then you have them beating Arkansas?
Yeah, I have them beating Arkansas, and then I have them running into Arizona and losing.
Okay, all right. So they're going to beat Coach Cal and Arkansas. They're going to knock them out. High Point is that team. I absolutely love it, dude. Apparently, so Kindon just called in, and he said there's a guy from High Point that is a shooter that doesn't have a 2-point attempt this year. They just have a guy who only shoots threes.
He's like 64 for 132 from three. He's shooting 50%. He's really good.
Bro, wait, Ryan, I might have to get mad at you. You're calling in right now, and you said your upset, your Cinderella team is High Point, when Long Island is playing in the tournament, bro.
Oh my God, the Sharks. They're getting smoked out. They're getting smoked by 30.
You gotta rep the Sharks, bro.
If I'm repping anyone, it'll be Hofstra. I think they get out of the first round too.
Can I just paint a picture for you real quick, Ryan? You decide not to rep the Sharks, and the Sharks pull off the greatest upset of all time at 10:35 a.m. on 320, and they beat the number 1 seed Arizona. That
would be the greatest upset ever.
It'd be the greatest upset over, and you'd be on the wrong side of it, dude. Why not just rep Long Island right now?
They're just not a good team. I just don't believe they should even be in the tournament. I just don't think they're that good.
Fins up, dude. What conference are they even in?
Couldn't even tell you. They're not that good.
That's the best. Remind me again, you said you have St. John's rolling all the way through Duke. I think you said you have High Point rolling to the Sweet 16, losing to Arizona. I don't think you've given us a winner yet of your bracket.
So I got Duke versus Florida, and I got Duke, and I got Virginia making it all the way to the final and losing to Duke.
You have Virginia in the final against Duke?
Yep.
Do you have a reasoning behind? I understand Duke. Duke is a solid team. Virginia, I haven't heard a whole lot of people hyping them up. Do you have a reasoning behind Virginia, or is it just vibes?
I'm just looking at who they're playing. Virginia plays Wright State. I think they walk through them.
Sure.
They play a Tennessee team that I just don't believe is what they think they are. I think they walk through Tennessee, and then when they play Kentucky, I think they beat Kentucky, and I think they beat Texas Tech.
It's quite a stretch. Oh, so you have Texas Tech beating Michigan.
Yeah, I don't like Michigan.
You have Michigan getting knocked out, and then Virginia going against Duke. Man, that'd be an awesome game. Virginia-Duke would be super fun. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. I really need you, though, to make a new bracket that has Long Island winning the whole thing. Are you in college or are you in high school?
High school.
What kind of kids go to Long Island University?
Probably, I think a lot of people stay local, so people stay local. I don't think there's a lot of people from different states going to Long Island University unless they're playing sports.
Yeah, it's more of a local thing. Is it more of a backup school, or is it a good academic school?
I don't know that much about it, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
All right. Where are you trying to go to college?
I think I want to be probably want to go any big basketball school.
You're trying to go to a big basketball school?
Yeah, I just want a big basketball school.
Be awesome, dude. Big basketball. You could get one with both. If you go to the SEC, you can get an Alabama, or you can get an Auburn, or you can get a team like that that has good basketball and football. But either way, Ryan, thank you for gracing us with your presence today. Did you have anything you wanted to say to the people on the way out? Maybe to Andrew R.
The Bucks stink, and the Knicks are gonna win it all.
Absolutely love it. Great Knicks fan dismount on the way out. Ryan, you're the man. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, peace. Robert, Jake Sully, Andrew, welcome to the show. You guys rock. I absolutely love you so much. I'm going to hit you with one of these. I might even hit you with one of these. Or one of these.
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Every once in a while, I'm just like walking through my house. I'm like cleaning up some things. I'm like tidying some things up. I'm sweeping. I'm going full Mary Poppins mode on my house. And I'm just like humming that song by Miami XO. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. And the images flashing in my head are not my own grandma getting blown to smithereens by a bazooka. I'm not a crazy person. The images in my head are Peter Parker. It's Spider-Man. All I can think about when I hear that song is Spider-Man. I'd be legit just humming that song around the house. Just diddled. Rest in peace, my grandma. She got hit by a bazooka. Trying to sing it nicely. Bro, you know when you get in the shower and like your vocal cords warm up and you start to like kind of belt a little bit and you can start to sing and you're like, dang, maybe I should make a career out of this thing? There's like a few songs I sing that I'm like, yo, I'm killing it. One of them is Wise Men Say Only Fools Rush In. I can just kill that out of the shower. But I can't help. Yeah, it is. XD. But now I've been just recently belting at the top of my lungs. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Man, I think about her every time I hit the hookah. The best line right here. Who that is, what that was. Oh, that granny. She done. Paprika. Paprika on that. Paprika on that. We are rocking and rolling. We got Ryan in here. We got Robert and we got Jake Sully. Rockets all the way to the moon. Robert, thank you for liking the live. I don't know if you still are, but it's showing up on my screen. Heck yeah, dude. I'm doing a live watch along right now to Atlanta in Orlando, waiting patiently for the World Baseball Classic to start at 5 p.m. on Fox. Come on, what up now? Huh? 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 India. Welcome to India. I should not be doing that. But we got about an hour and 8 minutes left in the show. I have 3 topics left on the wheel to spin the wheel. The topics are the Lakers, who is the best player in the NBA, and then NBA expansion. I feel like I could talk and talk and talk and talk about all of these topics. If you want to see the wheel get spun, you can confirm. Yeah, Venezuela, baby. JD, are you rooting for Venezuela? You want to see USA Venezuela? You just don't want to see Italy again. Bro, the Italians up there on Long Island, brother. The Italians on Long Island have been taking it to Team USA as Jonathan Kuminga hits the charity stripe. Wait a second. Guys, today was supposed to be Magic City Monday. Today was supposed to be Magic City Monday at the Hawks game, and it got canceled because of Jakob Poeltl. They still have the Wings, though. I want to tell you guys, I want to tell you guys something real fast. Robert, I don't know if this is your first time here, if you know a little bit about Vini. I'm Zeke, I'm Vini, I'm Zeke Vini. You're my weenies. All the fans of the show are big weenies. So it's a term of endearment. So it's Vinies and his weenies. Yo, dude, Vini's been to Magic City before. Come on now. It was in a different time of life. I went with famous people, too. I went with people who were famous. I'm telling you, you think you're famous in one community that look like me, and then you walk into a place like Magic City where there's no one that looks like me, and everyone looks more like Bam Adebayo. That fame goes away real fast, and no one really cares about who you are. But it was awesome. The wings were so good. I got the Lou Will lemon pepper flavor. The Lou Will has his own flavor there. Lou Will has his jersey retired at Magic City. There's a section in the back. How do you guys know Andrew Rizzi? How do you guys know Andrew Rizzi? Yes, because my friend is Venezuelan. It'd be fun to verse him. Yeah, head v head. What? Bro, are you kidding me? What did I just say? Head v head? Brother. Ooh. Can't find it. Come on.
Daddy, chill.
There it is. What school do you guys go to in Long Island? Hammer Dong, did ST drop some new news? Breaking news from Steven Tanner? What is this?
Breaking news.
All right, we're heading over to X right now, x.com. Breezy Point. South Side. South Side. Dude, did you guys see Chase Infinity? Did we talk about Chase Infinity yet? My wife. I might get married to her. She told me, she's like, you seem like a great guy. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm a catch. Oh, I volunteer at my church every weekend. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know ST went to USC. That's so sick. Breaking news: the Steelers have ST or Hammer Dong. I don't know if are we looking at the same ST? Goat of all sports, Babe Ruth shouldn't be on there. I don't see any. There's no ST news from today. Nothing that I've seen. The Bronx School of Education. Smart. You guys sound like a smart bunch. Big incoming news. I guess he didn't drop yet. Maybe he forgot to press it. Hi, Max. Hey, how you doing? Let's spin the wheel. You can hear it clicking. The Lakers. Let's talk about how good the Lakers are. Here I go alienating my entire fan base right now. Here I go just getting rid of my entire fan base because everyone's like, oh, no one likes a Laker fan. You know what no one likes? No one likes a Knicks fan. The Knicks fans are the worst people in the universe. Packers fans are horrible people, but in basketball, Knicks fans are the most delusional people out there. Dude, I have Knicks fans telling me Mo Diawara is the best player in basketball. Or that Landry Shamet is going to be the difference maker for this team. Landry Shamet? Are you kidding me? I got dudes in New York thinking that no matter what they do, this team is rolling to the finals. I tell them that Mikal Bridges hasn't lived up to the hype, and he hasn't been good for that team, and he low-key kind of stinks. And everyone's like, he'll be good in the playoffs. Delusional. Crazy people. People from New York in general are just nuts. I don't even consider Long Island, New York, by the way. That was me, bro. I'm Joe. You guys are starting to trip me out a little bit. Not going to lie. Andrew Rizzi, who called into the show, famously said the N-word at the end of his conversation with us. And that's not someone I mess with. It's not something I mess around with, really. And now Ryan's saying he used his brother's phone, that he's Joe. I don't know if I trust this entire group, but there's Andrew Rizzi. I'll go ahead and screenshot that. Oh, bro has his profile picture in there. So easy to find. Where's a picture of him playing soccer? Dude, Chami, class of 28, EMSC number 21. Bro just made it so easy to find him. Yeah. Can't wait to Andrew Rizzi getting in big trouble when he gets home. Getting in fat trouble when he gets home. I'm out here tattling on 12-year-olds. That's my new thing. I'm just tattling on 12-year-olds. It is 5 p.m., fellas. At the 5 p.m. hour is when I usually take my first. He's 16. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's 16? That makes it okay. That makes it a lot better. That makes it so much better. I am so sorry. I didn't realize he was 16. That makes it a lot better. What's up, Oreo? How we doing? Oh. Yeah. Fellas, we have 1 hour left for the show. We're going to hit it strong and hard, and I'm going to cover all of the NBA topics that we didn't get to. Taking a 5-minute break. See you guys soon. 1 sec, brother. The people did not hear you. Can you let me know where you're calling from?
Indiana.
Indiana. Since you sound a little bit on the younger side, can we give you a nickname? Can we call you Paulie?
No. You don't remember me, seriously?
Wait, no, I do. I remember your name.
Anthony.
Anthony from Indiana. Oh, I asked to call you Tony, and you said no.
Yeah, remember me?
I remember you now, Anthony. Sorry about that, dude. How are you doing today?
Good.
What? You had a 3-day weekend, right? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah.
Like what? Tell me 2 things you did that were fun.
Watch soccer.
Okay. Well, tell me 2 things you did that were fun. Just kidding. What kind of soccer did you watch?
Probably playing Madden.
What soccer were you watching?
England.
Oh, Premier League?
Yeah. I want Tyreek Hill to return back to the Chiefs.
You want him back on the Chiefs? Why?
Because I'm a Chiefs fan.
Oh, you're a Chiefs fan. You think that he would have the same bounce with Patty Mahomes? You think they'd get along?
Uh-huh.
Do you think this is Travis Kelce's last season?
Hopefully it is.
Whoa, bro! No need to no need to throw shade at Travis Kelce.
He's the whole reason why we lost the Super Bowl.
Whoa, dude, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Why don't you take it easy? Why? Because he was distracted by Taylor Swift?
What did you say?
I forget. Why did he lose the Super Bowl for the Chiefs?
Because he sucks.
Whoa. Do you think it's because he's distracted by his girlfriend?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you're a man, and you are strong and talented, and you have your head on your shoulders. You are a man who likes women. I know you. I know you deep down. Do you think Taylor Swift is hot?
Hell no.
No, bro. Really? Not hot at all. What's wrong with her?
Well, in my opinion, she's ugly.
You think she's just mid?
Mm-hmm.
Who in your opinion is who is hot in your opinion? Like who do you think like you and your boys would say is like top 1% lady?
Madison Beer.
You know, my quarterback's Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She is pretty cool. But Anthony, you're calling to the show. What did you want to talk about today, bro?
What team, if Tyreek Hill leaves the Dolphins, what team do you think he could go back? What team do you think he could go to?
A guy like Tyreek Hill, I think at this point in his career, he's going to take whoever gives him the most amount of money, I think is where he's going to go. Listen, he's already a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He doesn't need another ring. I don't think he's like itching to be on a contender right now. I think if anything, Tyreek Hill is just trying to go to a team that's going to pay him and sign him to a contract.
I think the Bills would do that for him.
I think you're right, Anthony. I think the Bills would do that. I think there's a team like the Panthers would potentially do that. I even think a team that's like a super like win now team and it needs to get it done. I think the Ravens would do that. I think the Ravens would want Tyreek Hill on their team. I don't know if the Chiefs are going to do it though.
I want Cole Hardman back.
So you want McCole Hardman and you want Tyreek Hill. You just want the Chiefs to run it back.
I want all those players back because all of our wide receivers cannot catch.
They can't catch and they keep crashing their cars into non-moving vehicles. Do you think Rashee Rice is even good? Because I don't think he's that good, to be honest.
Well, it depends on if he's playing against an easy team.
Dude, sometimes I get these phone calls from guys like you, and I think I'm smart, and then you say something like that, and it just blows me out of the water. You're so right. If they're playing an easy team, he's much better. But Xavier Worthy is fast, but not very good. Like Travis Kelce's old. Rashee Rice is like okay. I think you guys really, really need pass catchers, and I don't know if Tyreek Hill solves it for you. You know what I mean? I think you need more than just him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Spartacus. That's a really good point. And Lowe's thinks the Steelers will make him an offer. The Steelers are such an interesting situation because they just keep running back the same kind of mediocre team, if you will. Well said, Feeney. Good job, Zach. Sometimes dude, my life is in shambles sometimes. It's so hard doing all of this. Today, like to come up with graphics for thumbnails and to graphics for the show and for the edits that I make and for the breaks. Like, I cut those breaks together this morning while I was also, like, prepping for the show and getting ready. You're like, you prepped for this? Oh, because it sucks. I get it. Funny. I got guys like Hammer Dong jumping in here and is like, hey, you should go check out that new ST news. And there's no news from Steven Tanner. Sabotaging Vini. What was I saying? What was I actually saying? I can't even think anymore. There's people talking outside of my door right now, and I cannot pay attention at all. I'm just distracted as heck. But when the wheel landed, I'm also going to just nail those kids. That sounded horrible. Don't clip that. Jeez. That's not what I meant at all, and you absolutely know it. The kids who were just all over the TikTok live, all those kids who were from Long Island, there was like 5 of them in the TikTok that were all chatting at the same time. So just to fill you guys in on some of the drama that's going on right now. Paprika. Papriak. That one of those kids called into the show last week and said some wild stuff. And at the very end of it, I was like, anything else you wanted to say to the people on the way out, as I usually do? He just said the N-word. And I was like, aw, dude, why did you say that? And then he hung up. And it really, really made me mad. It really, really frustrated me. Because it's one thing, whatever. You know what I mean? That stuff. Is it like kind of funny that like my show is clean? Like it's a clean show and there's no cussing, but like 3 or 4 times a show, hard R, N-word gets dropped. It's kind of hilarious. Sure. From like a third person point of view, if I was an alien looking on this show under a microscope, being like, that part's kind of ironic and kind of funny, because irony is funny. And what that is ironic. Ultimately, though, it's frustrating. That kid dropped that. I can get in trouble, right? I can get banned off TikTok. I can get banned off Twitch. I can get banned for saying those things, or presumably saying those things. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm clearly not black. It's confirmed white. And so that really made me mad. And so I have the number that he called from. So I could just like call the number back and try to figure out who it is. I could have like looked up his last name. I don't know. What happened, though, was all 4 of these kids, this Andrew Rizzi character, he called in last week, he was Rizzi. Rizzi and 4 of his friends were all chatting with each other in the TikTok live, and I was like, wait a second, Andrew R. And then someone said, yo, Rizzi, call in again. And I was like, oh, that's him. I caught them red-handed. They came back to the show. I saw all of them in there, all of them interacting with each other. It's all recorded on the TikTok live, by the way. Saw that whole thing. And then I found Andrew Rizzi's profile. In his bio, he has his high school, his graduating class, and then what team he plays on, and a picture of him on the soccer team with his uniform number on. I found you. I'm going to tell your mom and dad. I'm going to clip out what he said on the show. I'm going to export it as an MP4 file. I'm going to find the kid, first and last name. I'm going to reverse engine search him. I'm going to have my private investigator buddy find his family. I'm going to find one of his parents' emails. I'm going to email them the video. Hey, this is your son calling into my show. I just wanted you to be aware that he's dropping hard R, N-word on live shows. That's what I'm going to do to that kid. You're like, Vini, you're above that. Why are you going to war with 16-year-olds? Because someone has to. Darn it. And it's not going to be them, it's going to be me. I'm a narc. Vini'sAnarc.com. That's the episode. That's the title of this episode. Vini's a narc. Confirmed narc. But yeah, it's going to be incredibly easy to find him. I can't wait to spend the rest of my night doing that. Should we just find out? Should we do it together live? Is that horrible to do? Should we do it live together? I mean, the fact that he's underage is probably not a cool part, but I think it'd be fun just to do it together and really take it to him. The best would be if he went live right now. This was one. Flyers, class of 28. You guys are such idiots. Tell me exactly who they are, basically. It's so funny. Don't dox, LMAO. Yeah, I know. Unruly, I love you, bro. Always keeps me in it. It's so crazy. I could see his face right now. He's the most lettuce head looking kid you've ever seen in your life. Already receding hairline. He has the shortest arms in the world. Bro looking like T-Rex trying to kick this ball with a watermarked Avi. Bro can't even afford MaxPreps.com Pro. He's got the neon boots on. This kid sucks. 390 followers. He's probably freaking out right now too. He's probably so afraid right now. Whatever. I love striking the fear of God into children. Hey! That's what I do to kids. Hey! Dude, there's some 16-year-olds you just can't scare. Paprika. Some 16-year-olds are just so unafraid of adults, it's crazy. There's nothing you could do. Like, hey, don't do that. They're like this. Shut up. If a 16-year-old told me to shut up, I would zip my lips right away. There's no talking back to a 16-year-old. If I was like, hey, bro, let's say like a group of 16-year-olds, boys, not women, not girls. 16-year-old girls, awesome. They're great, they're kind, they're sweet, they're gentle still. 16-year-old boys are the worst people on earth. If I saw a group of like 4 16-year-old dudes outside of a 7-Eleven and they just like threw all their trash near a trash can trying to make it like Kobe Bean, and they all missed and all of their like trash was around the trash can, I was like, hey, dude, pick up your trash. Like that. Like, seriously, bro, don't litter. That's like some poor dude has to like pick all of that up after you because you are too pretentious to do it yourself and put it in the trash can. If I was like, hey, bro, pick up your trash. And if they turned around and said, shut up, Unc, I would just go like this. I would zip my lips and throw away the key. I'd be so like scared if they told me to shut up. I would listen to them. If a 16-year-old in a pack, they travel in packs too. 16-year-old boys travel in packs. And if a pack of young 16-year-old men came at me and told me to shut up, Unc, I'm zipping my lips. I'm walking away. There's no shot I have anything good to say to those kids. Nothing is going to come out right. No matter what, even if I come out with a beautiful soliloquy written by Shakespeare himself, they will make fun of me. They will call me an idiot. They will call me a retard. And they say I suck at what I do. And they will just be ruthless and brutal to me and make me cry. Ultimately, I'll think about it for a long, long time. Right now I'm getting worked up over a hypothetical situation where a pack of 16-year-old boys litter in a 7-Eleven parking lot. I call them out. They don't listen, tell me to shut up, Unc, and I zip my lips and throw away the key. I'm already shaking in my boots just considering the situation. Do you think I could chew gum on this show? Do you think I could chew gum and talk at the same time? Blorp resubbed with Prime. Brother, give me some love.
It's money turning me on.
Hey, hey, hey.
Turning me on.
Hey.
I'm thinking out loud.
Thinking out loud.
Got a nigga gone.
Blorp, thank you so much, bro. Blow. I called you blow instead of bro. That's... Speaking of bro, my guy Paul Thomas Anderson won the Oscar last night for Best Picture. Shout out to him. I would right now cook up a take about the Oscars, but every time I post something that's not sports related, it gets 0 views. And I just sound like an idiot. People are like, why is he talking about Oasis? No one cares about what bro thinks. Sorry, I care about what I think. Sorry, I'm wearing a Pink Floyd shirt. All I want to talk about right now is Pink Floyd. I want to talk about my favorite Pink Floyd album and my favorite Pink Floyd songs. You're like, oh, do you even know Pink Floyd? Yeah, my favorite album is Animals. Blorp's like, yo, do this. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm talking about Pink Floyd. My favorite album is Animals. I like David Gilmour. My favorite Pink Floyd song ever, Vera. Vera, what have they done to you? I don't get the whole like, oh, you're wearing a Dark Side of the Moon shirt. Have you ever listened to Pink Floyd before? What's your favorite song on Dark Side? On the Run? Just cop 2 massive pork chops and Unruly chopped out right now, bro. I don't want to talk about that. Unruly is chopped out right now. Double chops up and a plate of pasta, plain pasta too. In my head, just butter and cheese on the pasta. And mom's like, is it good? He's like, mouthful of food. Uh-huh. No hot sauce, no sauce, nothing. Just carbs and meat. A true man. Antonacci is leading off. The people who are like, oh, you're wearing a band t-shirt and you don't know any songs from the band? Poser. Get out of here. You're the loser. Some bands, I'm going to let you know right now, some bands have really cool logos. Also, some brands have really cool aura. So you wear Carhartt because Carhartt is popular and it looks cool and you like the logo and the feel, right? That's why you wear Carhartt. Hey, do you know where the founder of Carhartt's from? Do you know how many kids the founder of Carhartt has? Do you know what year? Oh, you don't know what year You see how ridiculous it sounds? The dude's wearing a Pink Floyd shirt or a Jim Morrison shirt. Like, cut him some slack. Oh, dude, the guy who wears the Fleetwood Mac Rumors shirt, you're gay. First of all, you're homosexual. Second of all, who cares? Let's just stop making fun of people, right? That's my whole thing right now. Plain butter and cheese. I know you. I literally know you to your core. You're dipping that pork chop in ketchup too. Or A1. I'm all about... Blorp's a Noah Khan guy. My friend knows Noah Khan. My friend is really, really tight with Noah Khan. He said he's a cool dude. He can drink. He can put him back. Ultimately, can we just be kind to each other? If you see brother wearing a Jim Morrison shirt and you're like, oh, really? Do you know the Doors? Let's not do that. Let's just be like, hey, dude, cool shirt. And he can be like, yeah, I don't really know any of them, but I think the shirt's dope. Yeah, cool. That's awesome. You're a cool guy. Bye. Love you. Let's make out sometime. There's a show that I like called The Yak. It's a Barstool show. Paprika, I guess, on that. There's a show I like on the Yak on Barstool. It's called I'm sorry. It's called The Yak. They have this thing called the shake and bake pork. Of course, dude. Of course there was some sort of boxed element to this whole meal that you made or mom made. It's also so late over there. Bro, if it was 8:18 p.m. and I had 2 pork chops and a plate of pasta, I was going to say I'd be up all night. I'm already up all night. I'm having trouble sleeping, weenies. I'm having real trouble sleeping. I don't know what it is. And I was talking to my friend at church, because at church, it's like kind of my time to like meet some friends who I haven't seen in a little while and like chit chat and talk. And sometimes I like to just say, yeah, I'm good. Oh, like, how are you doing? Oh, I'm chilling. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Or just roll through it and just work through it and whatever. But this weekend I was like, you know what? I'm going to like share where I'm at in life and like share with my struggles or share how I'm feeling. I'm talking to my friend. Shout out to him. He's one of my best friends ever. He's cares about me a lot. He's a great dude. And I was like, yeah, that, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted, but I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm loving the grind. And I know it's harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be awesome. And I fully feel the rewards that are coming along the way. And I was like, oh, and I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping. And he wasn't concerned about anything except for like a lack of sleep is a horrible, horrible thing. Lack of sleep is a bad thing. You guys ever have like sleeping issues? And are you paying attention? Yeah. Yeah. Birdie just got on. 1 on, no out. Come on, Blorp. You ever have sleeping issues, dude? You start to go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You do your whole routine. And you just know the whole time you're going about this, you're like, I'm not going to sleep till 2 a.m. I'm not going to bed till 2. But I'm still going to like take off my shorts and my shirt and like take off my socks and get underneath my covers and turn all the lights off. And like actually, all right, honk shoe time. Honk shoe. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. An hour later, I'm just like, I guess I'll watch some Netflix. I guess I'll chill. And then everyone's like, have you tried reading? Everyone's always so helpful. I love people. If you can't sleep, brother, it's just like stressful. It's stressful even thinking about sleeping. It's stressful for me to like comprehend the idea of like, I'm nervous about going to bed tonight. I'm nervous about going to bed tonight. But I'm not looking forward to it. I need a bed jet. Oreo. I need a bed jet so quick. I was running the fan too hard and heavy. I say some suspect things on this show. It's awesome. Don't think I forgot what the wheel landed on before I left, Weenies. Don't think I forgot what the wheel landed on before I left, Weenies. It landed on the Lakers. The Lakers being awesome. The Lakers being the 3 seed in the NBA. The Lakers potentially being the best team in the West. The Lakers having the best player on the court at any time in the past 2 weeks has been Luka Doncic. He's the best player there is. Unruly, Oreo, Blorp, XD. These guys have been here. They've been to a lot of shows. They've heard me talk about the Lakers a lot. They can all tell you right now. The entire year I've not been high on them. I've not been sitting here thinking the Lakers are anything that special. I've actually been quite down on the Lakers the entire year, although their record has been good. Even when the year started, when the NBA first started this season, I was like, well, LeBron James has sciatica, and what's going to happen is the lineup's going to be rolling without LeBron, and LeBron's going to come out, and we're going to lose a bunch of games, and we're not going to know what happened. And am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because the lineup without LeBron is otherworldly, and the lineup with LeBron is relatively mid. I don't think I was wrong on that. But the Lakers have won 8 of their last 9. The biggest win of the entire season came on Saturday night in overtime against the Nuggets in a game that should not have gone to overtime, but I digress. We are here, and we are live. The best play of the entire season was the lay dive. The lay dive. LeBron diving for that ball at age 41, fully extending all the way out to get that ball. If you guys did not see it, man, oh man. Let me show it to you. Let me find it for you. Lay dive. I should have had this bookmarked. LeBron dive. Give me the sweet song. Here it is. Hey.
Murray. Cross court. Johnson, three-pointer.
Brick.
Won't go. Long rebound. James dives on the floor. Murray dives on him.
That's crazy, dude.
Murray. Cross court. Johnson, three-pointer. Won't go. Long rebound. James dives on.
When I played basketball, I was, 7th, 8th grade playing basketball and stuff like that. If I had the opportunity to dive on the floor and like get a ball, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that. And LeBron's doing it at age 41. No one cares about this game at the top either, by the way. This was so awesome.
On the floor, Murray dives on him, and a held ball. Great hustle from both players.
And then you had this Austin Reeves play. This was to send the game to overtime. This was in the fourth quarter. Lakers were down 3. And Denver was intentionally fouling, which means they can only get 2 shots. So down 3, you're always going to be down 1. And it's just it doesn't work out for you mathematically. Can we get a live in-studio reenactment of the dive? Yeah, probably. Actually, it revealed my vulnerabilities. And I revealed vulnerabilities. We'll see. Probably not. Yeah, you know what? What I'll do for you guys is I'll go out on a grassy field and I'll dive on a grass. I need to find hardwood actually. Unruly, you sent me that shirt, right? Was it Amazon Prime? I could order it and get it for tomorrow. Austin Reeves on the free throw line. He made the first free throw to make it a 2-point game. And now with a 2-point game, he decides to do this.
Reeves hits it off, gets it back. Reeves on the drive. He puts it up. It's good. It's good.
It's one of the best designed plays I've seen in so long. Like, this play design is unbelievable. So, first of all, you have the miss by Austin Reeves, okay? And he hits the side of the rim, or the front of the rim, on the left side, he knows where he's bouncing it towards, which is the side where Denver doesn't have a second guy rebounding. He hits it to this side, it's rebounded by Cam Johnson. But instead he hits this side. Ayton is not going for the ball. Ayton is simply pushing Nikola Jokic away from the rebound. That's the action on the floor.
Reeves.
The action up top now This is LeBron and Marcus Smart essentially setting screens for each other to get LeBron free with no eyes on him for the tip back. So if Austin gets this ball right away, shoots it, LeBron is there for the putback.
Gets it off, gets it back.
Austin ends up not shooting it right away. LeBron's role now is to clog the paint, making room for Marcus Smart to cut through and be that second option on the putback. There he is.
The drive, he puts it out. It's gone.
If he doesn't make the shot, Marcus Smart is there to tip it in. This play is unbelievably genius.
Down.
I'm going to shoot up a hospital.
Hits it off. Reeves hits it off.
Off. Ayton pushes in. Ayton seals. Marcus Smart cuts in for the tip back. Austin Reeves makes the shot. The Lakers tie the game.
1.9 remaining. No timeouts for Denver. Oh, what a play from Reeves. Nuggets with a chance. Ball caught. Murray at the buzzer. Overtime.
It's one of the best play designs that we've seen in basketball in a long, long time. Which of these is best for fantasy baseball team name? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Jose Can Woo Si, Belly Buxton, Wu Trang Clan. It all depends on who you actually draft to your team. I'm gonna put in the chat my favorite fantasy name I've ever had in my life. Ever had in my life. You have all those players? Okay. Probably Jose Can Woo Si. That one's funny. I just chatted it in there. My favorite fantasy name of all time is right there. It makes no sense until you say it a bunch of times and sound it out. There's a secret in there. There's a secret in there. Yeah, you have a good team. Bryce Terang, Brian Wu should have a good bounce back year. Obviously Buxton. I don't know what Belly's going to look like this year, but Terang has not been great in the World Baseball Classic either. Can I explain it? You got to just sound it out, Unruly. Once you get it, you'll get it. Once you understand it, you will get it. Once you hear it, you can never unhear it. Tovar just pumped it into the seat. He's batting .667, dude. That's so sick. Belly is great for your league's format. What is it? Is it home run driven? Is it Homa? It's something gay. Nice. Yeah, you're getting it. Blorp and Unruly. Yeah, you're close. Starts with gay. Ends in blue. Just kidding. The Lakers are going on a 10-day road trip with 6 games. They have 2 against Houston on not a back-to-back, but back-to-back games against Houston at Houston. Then they have a game at Miami, Orlando, Detroit, and then Indy to finish it off. The real battle for the West is coming down to that 3 seed right now. Yep, there it is, Blorp. Shout out to you, Blorp. You got it. One day I'm going to make a movie, and the teacher's name is going to be Mr. Lackju. Mr. Lackju, Mr. Lackju, Mr. Lackju. And you're never going to know his first name. And at the very end of the movie, someone will be like, hey, Gabriel, thank you. And he's like, hey, you're welcome. And so very, very few people will be like, oh, his name is Gabriel Lackju. And then his name is Gabe Lackju. It's the best fantasy name of all time. The Pork Chop Eliminator. Unruly. Standing in at 6'1", 180 pounds. The Pork Chop Eliminator, Ruly. Don't know his name. I do. The Lakers on this 10-day road trip, if they go, it's a 6-game road trip in 10 days. If they go, if they go 5-6, I'm going to take them to win the finals. If they go 4-6, I'm going to take them to win the West. I'm starting to get absolutely freaky delusional. I'm getting, dude, I hate saying this out loud. If you're under the age of 13, plug your ears. I'm getting HORNY for Luka Doncic. I'm going gay. I'm going full gay mode for Luka Doncic. Oops. Some guys go sicko mode. Some guys go beast mode. I go gay mode for Luka Doncic. I love him. I love him so much. He's so good at basketball. Give him the ball, and he'll put the ball in the hole every time. He's the best we have. Foul ball. Unruly. I'm literally like, it's like I'm you and me are like Voldemort and Harry Potter. Like you're my Horcrux. Like a part of my soul like ripped off of me when I tried to kill you when you were a baby. Well, I wonder if Twitch has like an AI that's listening to the show. Like, yeah, he talks about sports. He has some really bad takes. People call in, say horrible things, and he says some really, really weird stuff. But it's fun. I'm dangerously close to being gay for Luka Doncic. Dangerously. And Austin Reeves. And LeBron. I glazed LeBron for like a half an hour today. Shot in the gap. It'll be a single. Aaron Nola getting a little bit roughed up to start this game. A couple of guys on base. Luka is newly single. He just got flagged about 8 times. Yeah, probably. Vujnog. Vlad Jr. looks like he loves tortas. Mexican sandwich. If the Lakers go 4-6 on this road trip, I'm going to pick them to win the West. If they go 5 of 6 or better, I'm going to pick them to win the finals. Here's my whole thing. I've said this before, and I'm going to just keep saying it the entire time. You guys are going to hear me say this a bunch. Shout out to you, because I'm a real one, and I'm going to sugarcoat it for you. Luka Doncic could score. He could put up 50, 60 in a game. He scored 70 in a game before. He could pretty much at any moment go out and get 50 or 60 points. We can agree to that one, right? If you agree to that notion that Luka can go out and get 50, 60, if he actually does, the Lakers win that game. Sorry. If he puts up 50 points, the Lakers are going to win the game. Because you know Austin Reeves is going to have another 25 underneath his belt. And you know LeBron's going to have 15. That's 90. That's the rest of the team has to make up 30 points. And Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Luke Kennard, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, and Jared Vanderbilt can absolutely make up that amount of points. The Lakers can beat anybody because they have Luka Doncic. Because ultimately, Luka Doncic could just put the entire team on his back and take over. Like he has been doing. He's been unbelievable these past few games. He's averaging 38 points a game in the last 5 games. I know he's got a 51-point performance in there, but still, dude. It's not like a 51-point performance and then a bunch of 20s. Like, he's putting up numbers. I'm going to watch it right now, XD. Did you tweet me your pork chops? Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Oops. So everybody tweet me their dinner. That's the new thing I want you guys to do is everyone just tweets me their dinner. And no one's going to know why. Like, I just sent him our dinner. Oh my gosh. TikTok.com. Are you texting me photos? I'm going to check it out. This guy rules. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
I miss watching Mike Vick. Conor McGregor fight. I miss watching Jamal Crawford shoot and Big Daddy Vladdy hitting big flies. I miss Shaq, Timu Solani, Garrett Anderson, and VJ Singh. I miss Rey Mysterio, Drew Brees, D. Wade, and watching Barry Bonds swing. Reggie Bush, Rip Hamilton, Lev Bell, Alfonso Soriano, Noshawn Moreno, Corey Perry, Punch Rodriguez, Carlos, and Sam Verano. I miss all the great names of sports, and the list can go on and on. But today I am just thankful because I still have LeBron.
I love LeBron.
I miss watching Mike Vick.
I love LeBron. Shout out to you, XD. That was sick, dude. You're the man, bro.
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Yeah.
What was that 8-year-old mustache? I don't know what you're talking about. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Enough about LeBron, enough about the Lakers, enough about Luka Doncic. Let's spin the wheel and find out what we're going to finish this show with. We got two options. Are we talking NBA expansion right now, or are we talking best player in the NBA right now? Let's just answer the question ourselves. What does your TikTok feed look like? It's a bunch of funny stuff. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of people with 0 followers.
Someone told me something.
This guy's sick.
That really gave me a lot of.
Sorry guys, would you cook for me for $100?
I don't really think so.
What
do you think about when
It's a lot of cooking stuff as well.
To the south here, Florida advances. Iowa.
A lot of sports stuff.
Greetings. Does this store still honor trades?
Of course. What are you thinking of trading in?
Case of accident, my blood type is Mountain Dew. This guy, dude. This guy rocks. No, Blake.
Watching Peterbot's best clips until...
Put that beautiful boot back up.
My friend Joey Avery.
Here is the historical...
This guy, Ryan Hammer 9, disappears every single year. Disappears. March Madness comes out. I make my bracket. Instantly, Ryan Hammer 9 is everywhere. Let's actually check in to see what he has to say because he's actually great.
Historical blueprint on who can win the national championship, strictly based on historical stats and facts. Got to be top 57 and 37 in offensive and defensive efficiency going into the tournament. That gives us a list of 24 teams in Tier 1.
Duke, Michigan, Arizona, Florida, Iowa State. They're not doing it. Louisville is in this list. Okay, and Vandy.
In Tier 2 because every single champion except for one was top 21 in offense. Notable teams that aren't on here all because of defense. Alabama, BYU, Arkansas, and Wisconsin.
BYU's defense
is the
stinks.
only coach in his first year at that school to win the national championship, so that's going to kick out Iowa and Villanova. No team has ever won the national championship after losing their first conference tournament game. That's going to knock Texas Tech, St. Mary's, Nebraska, Michigan State, and Illinois. And every single champion in the last 40 years has made at least their conference tournament semifinals. That's going to knock Texas Tech and Illinois again, and then Louisville and Tennessee. No champion has ever come from a league with less than 3 teams from their conference. That would usually knock out Gonzaga in the WCC, but Santa Clara is in this year, so Gonzaga passes. No top 2 seed that started the season unranked has ever even made the Final Four. Nebraska and Vanderbilt were the 2 teams I was watching all year for this, but neither ended up being a top 2 seed. And then, of course, the infamous Week 6 AP poll. Every champion since 04 was top 12 in the Week 6.
That's crazy. This stat is so nuts, dude. Every champion since 04 was top 12 in the Week 6 AP poll.
That gives us a Tier 1 group of Duke, Michigan, Arizona, Houston, Iowa State, and Purdue. And then Tier 2 of Gonzaga, Florida, UConn, Vanderbilt, and Louisville. Vanderbilt and Louisville are the 2 that stand out for sure. There are a ton of stats behind 6 seeds not succeeding in the NCAA tournament. Only one 6 seeds ever won the national championship. None have gotten to the Final Four since the 90s, so we can take out Louisville for that, which gives you a final list of 10 national title contenders. And I know for sure my national championship pick will be coming from this group. Here is the historical blueprint.
These are the 10 teams. These are the 10 teams, according to Ryan Hammer, that can win the Natty this year. The Tier 1 teams are Duke, Michigan, Arizona State, all of your 1 seeds. The fourth 1 seed is Florida, down there. Iowa State, Houston, 2 seeds, along with UConn. Vandy's a 5 seed, by the way, guys. Vandy is a 5 seed. Oreo picked Kansas. I know, Italy has second and first, 1 out. Montero kind of struggling in the bottom of the second frame. Kentucky not on this list. Oreo. He's about to do some reassessment. Oreo's about to reassess.
He going light on that seasoning now.
Even a guy that knows how.
Everyone make the chat fly off the charts right now.
Chat, you heard him. You heard him.
Crust. Riz, look what you did. Look what you did, man. You broke the stream.
Okay, now guys, chill. Watch the chat just stop.
Come to a grinding halt. Nobody's. No. Try to. No,
Look, see, it's slowing down.
Try to stop it.
I'm him.
The Rizzler is one of the best things we have.
He going light on that seasoning now.
Most black person thing to ever say. The seasoning's light. Black people love saying that. Dude, you can cook anything. I could have a box of chocolates and be like, now where's the seasoning now? I could crack open a LaCroix. People are like, no, now there's no seasoning on that water. It is literally like fancy girl seasoned water. They're going light on the seasoning now. That and talking on speakerphone. I can't say this kind of stuff. I'm white and my black friends say my mom cooks like theirs. Let's go. I know. I'm trying to get it from my text messages to Discord or to somewhere because I can't just show my text on here. You've given me a task to do. Can I just drag straight from here? Safari can't open page. Freaking figure it out. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Yeah.
I need to make it a little bit longer. Where are my messages with you, bruh? Oh my gosh, Unruly. I love you. I would not do this for anybody else. If anybody else was like, hey, do all this stuff, I'd be like this. No. But for you, I will do anything. I'll do anything, man. No, I don't want to download it. I can't even view it. Unruly gave me a side quest. I can't even view it. All right. Because I have to re-download it as a JPEG. Okay, we're going to do it like this. Command-Shift-4, screenshot. Oh, dude, this looks fire. This looks like pork schnitzel. I got the saturation up. Here's the pork chop review. We got the TBWZ on the... What? Dude, are you rocking a gigabyte? What kind of computer are you rocking, dude? Are you rocking a gigabyte? What kind of computer is this? Bro, let's get active in this, huh? Let's get active in this and this. Dude, Unruly, you have 3 versions of Photoshop saved to your desktop. Hey, dude. You have 2 versions of Illustrator. You have 4 versions of Illustrator saved to your desktop. Base is loaded right now for Italy. Dog, what is this? Oh, jeez. I want sicko mode. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of Illustrator. You have that USC edition. All right, let's check out the crust. I mean, do you think it needs... Dude, butter and cheese on some penne? In my head, I was picturing penne, 100p. 100p, I was picturing penne. And you got it. You locked it in. The pork chop looks fantastic, brother. This pork chop looks fantastic, dog. I'm simply put, I'm proud of you. Dude, also, shout out to you. I think I had these plates back in my old house. What's a gigabyte computer? Bro, is this a best? Are you rocking the... Dude, you're rocking a Gigabyte Global? Did you make them yourself? One out. One run is in for Italy. Bro balled out on his laptop. You got a Gigabyte 16-inch. She's got that gaming A16. This is what he has. I know he got it off Amazon, too. I know the way this guy works. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. This is the computer. Shout out to Unruly. Balling out. I got to stop going on Amazon. What the hell? It is for gaming, but I do a lot of editing and stuff on it. Oh, geez. Gaming just means it has a fast processor and a good graphics card for you, which is very helpful for editing or running any sort of program, like music production or whatever. If you're in here right now, what is up? We have one topic left on the wheel, and that topic is, ladies and gentlemen, well, it doesn't look like it. I look like a huge liar. NBA expansion. Okay. So, NBA expansion is something that we talked about over the past couple of weeks, and now it seems, what up, Nick? Yo, it's good, Zach, just seeing how you're doing right now. Dude, I'm literally right here. I'm literally doing this. I'm literally doing this, brother.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
I gotta be able to remix that song better. Dude, this hits so hard.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah.
I missed it.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
Seattle and LV about to come back. Yes, they are. How, not what. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm tired. But busting my butt to get it done. Did I write anything down for this? Oh, yeah, here we go. The NBA is going to awards one day. I'm losing my mind. I have 13 minutes left on the show. I'm losing my mind. According to an article from Dave McMenamin at ESPN.com, the NBA will hold a vote at the Board of Governors meeting next week to explore adding expansion teams exclusively in Las Vegas and Seattle. Sources told ESPN, with the two new franchises being targeted to play in the 28-29 season. If you're good at math, that is in 2 years, essentially. Or 3 years, actually. Yeah. There's momentum within the Board of Governors and league office to approve moving forward with taking bids for franchises in Las Vegas and Seattle, according to sources with knowledge of the discussions. When asked, a representative of the NBA was told, oh, Italy scored another run on a sacrifice ground ball to second. A source among the owners said that they believe that the franchises are going to be going for like $7 to $10 billion. Wow. That's a lot of money. $7 to $10 billion for an expansion team in the NBA. Do we think we have enough good players to like expand to get 2 more teams? I know the Thunder have enough for 2 good teams. Expansion's cool. Expansion's cool, but also, I kind of like a condensed amount of talent. You know, one of the reasons that we love the World Baseball Classic so much is it's a very condensed, small amount of talent. I know the drafts are loaded. Drafts are loaded every year and guys don't pan out. It happens a lot. My big thing about this whole NBA expansion, Paprika, stop recording, start recording. With NBA expansion, I'm understanding that they're holding bids for the teams from Seattle and from Las Vegas are the 2 places they're expanding to. The NBA is expanding to Las Vegas and Seattle, and I'm sitting here wondering, like, what about Kansas City? What about St. Louis? What about the Midwest? That's the heart of basketball. That is the heart of basketball. We're not going to put a basketball team, a professional NBA team, into basketball country, and we're not going to deliver them a team that they so desperately cherish. You really want that team to be loved through and through. You put them in Kansas City, you put them in St. Louis. Specifically, St. Louis would rock. That team would be loved. That's a city that used to have a team. Or a team in Pittsburgh. Bro. Nick, you're awesome. Let's talk about the Jets when you get home. I don't know what you said. I love you so much. I'm delirious right now. I'm tired. Love you. Nickster. Why not the Midwest? That's my big thing. I 100% understand Seattle. There used to be a team there. There's a fan base there that got a team ripped away from them. I 100% understand the NBA expanding to Seattle. I do. Putting a team in the Pacific Northwest, though, is a struggle. Putting a team in the Pacific Northwest, though, is a struggle because it's a tough place to travel to and from. It's not an easy spot. It's a 6-hour flight to Miami. It's a 6-hour flight from Seattle to Miami. That's not easy on the body. Also, NBA players are already insanely depressed, so putting a team under a cloud for 300 days a year I don't think is the best idea in the world, but whatever. What do I know? The Vegas play is purely monetary. Putting an NBA team in Las Vegas is purely monetary. When I go to Las Vegas, Vegas is a Lakers town. Vegas is a Lakers city. When I go to Las Vegas, I see more Lakers stuff there than I do in LA. I walk through downtown Los Angeles. Why am I walking through downtown Los Angeles? You see Lakers stuff all the time. Here or there, you see some Lakers stuff. You see Lakers stickers. In Vegas, I see way more Lakers stuff. That is a Lakers city. They love that team there. And they actually respect LeBron James. All right. Putting the team in Las Vegas is purely for money. It's not like that's a fan base that is hungry for a basketball team that needs one, that wants them and is going to jump ship to follow that team. So you're going to bring in a new Las Vegas NBA team. You expect them just to leave Luka Doncic and the Lakers behind? But I have a team that Luka Doncic is on the team. Do you want me to leave that for an expansion team with Keontae George? That'd be sick. No way Utah gives up Keontae George, by the way. But the reasoning behind most of it, Oreo, and you stole the take right out of my mouth hole because you've been watching this show and you're a ball knower. The true reason it's a 3-year thing from now, and the reason I think they're going to do it in Las Vegas, the reason they're doing it in Las Vegas, LeBron clearly wants a team. I said I wasn't going to talk about LeBron anymore, but here I am talking about LeBron. LeBron clearly wants a team. And LeBron wants that team in Las Vegas. And baby girl, what LeBron want, LeBron get. Come on now, bend over. Well, ultimately with the NBA expansion team, I understand it. I hear it. I get them wanting to go to 32 teams. That seems big league for them. That's like, hey, look, we have just as many teams as the NFL. Sick. We have 32 teams. Ultimately, it's going to lower the competition. I hate to be that guy, but it will lower the competition in the sport. Right now, I'm looking at the games tonight in the NBA. Is anybody watching Golden State and Washington? Is anybody watching Portland and Brooklyn? Is anybody watching Memphis and Chicago? Is anybody watching Dallas and New Orleans? Who's going to watch Phoenix and Boston tonight? Very few are even watching Orlando and Atlanta on Peacock right now. You have San Antonio and the Clippers. That might get some views because of Wemby, and especially in France. And then you have Lakers and Rockets, which will get views because it's the Lakers and it's Kevin Durant. You want to add more teams to the NBA? When I already think there's too many teams not being competitive in the NBA? You want to add more teams. You're approving this. This has been approved. This is happening. You're adding 2 more teams in the NBA into a league that we have competition issues over? No one's watching Golden State and Washington, Portland, Brooklyn, Memphis and Chicago, Dallas and New Orleans. Why? Because all of those teams that are named stink. And no one cares about them, especially on a national level. Locally, I guess there's some people that are like, I'm still going to watch my team. Nationally, no one's watching those games. You want to add in more teams. You want to add in the Seattle team and the Vegas team to be what? An expansion doesn't mean like everyone is getting better. It means that like you have 2 new teams now that are all competing over the same 10 really good players. There's obviously a lot of talent in the NBA. I know that. There's a lot of hurt talent as well in the NBA. I know that. There's a lot of talent that won't live up to expectation in the NBA. There's a lot of talent There's a lot of talent that lives over the expectation. There's a lot of talent that is talented because of the situation that they're in. I don't think Alex Caruso is the player he is if he didn't play with LeBron James for 4 years. I don't think AR is the player that he is today if he didn't grow up playing for LeBron James, basically, as an NBA player. I think Anthony Davis has probably a better career if he didn't start it in New Orleans. I also think Zion Williamson has a career if he doesn't start in New Orleans. I feel bad for anyone drafted to the Jazz. Anyone drafted to Brooklyn. Anyone drafted to Portland. So much of it is situationally dependent in the NBA. A lot of it is, at least. I like myself some Danny Adjeva. Let me introduce you to Team Israel. Okay. How about Tel Aviv? Well, it's cool. It's awesome. It's like, oh, dude, the NBA is expanding. The reason they're expanding is because they make more money. It's more profit. And all of us are now going, hey, dude, look at the NBA. They're expanding. For me, expansion is like leads to the line of, let's say you have a family of 2 kids and you have a 3-bedroom house. You have a third kid on the way. Oh, it's twins. You now need a 4-bedroom house. You have to expand to a 4-bedroom house because you have the need for it. So when your friends are like, oh, you guys just got a new house, they're not like, okay, all right. They're like, oh, no, they got a new house because they need a new house. Because they have multiple kids on the way. But they're also like, hey, okay. You get a new car, not because like, oh, I need a new car to drive faster. I wanted more comfortable seating. You get a new car for people to be like, dude, nice new car. Yep. You go and kick the tires on it. I'm telling you, I got a new RAV4. I drive a RAV4. But I got a new RAV4, pulled up to the office. All the boys came down from the office. Multiple millionaires at this office. They all came down and kicked the tires on the RAV4 and just checked it out. When you get a new car, it's about checking it out with the guys. It's about checking it out with the fellas. No matter what car you get, that first day you roll up to the office, you tell the homies, just got a new car. Whether it's a Corolla or a Maybach, they're coming outside. They're going into the parking lot. One of them's ripping a heater. 2 of them are throwing some vapes back. And they're checking out the new wheels, dude. Can I see inside? Yeah, you turn it on for them. You roll the windows down a little bit. And no matter what car you get, you're going to show off that car a little bit. Paprika. Good car, thank you. How many kids in the NBA getting? Don't know what you mean. Expansion is, the purpose for it is so we talk and we're like, hey, the NBA is expanding. That means, oh, it must be growing. It must be doing really well. Look at the NBA. Just as many teams as the NFL. Look at them go. And in reality, all it is them injecting billions of dollars into the owners' pockets, bringing in new teams, and taking the pool of talent, which I already thought was kind of depleted in certain ways, and dispersing that among 32 teams instead of 30. Are they getting out of the 3rd round of the draft? I don't know what they're going to do, but either way, I am going to be here for it. Blorp, you're from Crispy. Either way, I'm here for it. Happy for the NBA, I guess. But ultimately, I'm sad for the Midwest. I'm sad for the Midwest. I think they absolutely deserved a team. But guess what? I'm not the commissioner of the league. If I was the commissioner of the league, I definitely wouldn't look like Adam Silver. Bro looks like a light bulb.
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Yeah. I love you guys so much. This was awesome. What a great show. What a fun time. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody over on the YouTube. We're going to say goodbye to you now so I do not get demonetized, or it doesn't matter. I don't make any money off that. Shout out to YouTube people. See you guys later. Peace.